Next is the third one is the Atma Pramana. The Atma Pramana, or the account of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidana, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Parameshwar, the millennials avatar personal experience of power manifestation. The Pratyaksha Pramana, or the empirical evidences from observation, and the scientific experimentation. Vedagamas is a living applied science. Vedas are the ultimate superior authority of Hindus. Vedas are pure science, while the ultimate truths are explained. Agamas are the scriptures where the applied technology, the applied science is expanded. The Vedas and Agamas are given the status of Shruti, as they are directly revealed by Parashiva. They are the ultimate, eternal, unchangeable truths. A reference cited from these Shastras or source scriptures is called Shastra. Let us get ready to witness a very unique and exciting demonstration of power of third eye. While we get ready, let's have a short commercial break. Thank you.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
One or two times have Ganapati Darshan, Venkateshwara Baba Samadhi Darshan, Devi Baba Samadhi Darshan. By third time, fourth time, you will see every prayer you are asking those beings, Ganapati or Venkateshwara or Subramanya or Parashakti. Simply those prayers become reality, and the relationship between you and that cosmic beings built. I tell you, each Baba Samadhi Darshan is a spiritual treat. Enjoy. Spiritual feast. Enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Baba Samadhi Darshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations.
Kapalantarmanonyasa Tishtannilitalochanaha Kramena manasodardhyat Lakshaye lakshamuttamam.
The translation goes, by fixing the mind on an space with the crown center and sitting stably within any moment and having the eyes closed in succession, By the stability of the mind and inner space through the power of the third eye, one directly sees the ultimate goal, Laksham, by having the vision beyond sight that reveals any object or place attaining the space of oneness, the source, towards Paramashiva.
Let's move on to the Apta Pramana now.
Oh, it's cut.
Yes. So let's now move on to the Apta Pramana, where Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye. न तु मां शक्यसे द्रष्टुम् अनेनैव स्वचक्षुषा दिव्यं ददामि ते चक्षुः पश्य मे योगमैश्वरम्. The translation goes, but you cannot see my cosmic form with these physical eyes of yours. Therefore, I grant you the divine third eye vision. Behold my cosmic opulence. In the Hindu Purana, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye to behold Krishna's Vishwarupa Darshan, the vision of his cosmic form. The 11th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, which contains the description of Bhagavan Sri Krishna's cosmic form, is completely narrated by Arjuna as he sees Bhagavan Krishna through the third eye.
Yes. So the Apta Pramana for the power of third eye is taken from the very own life of Swamiji. The Swamiji shares his own words that the first experience that I was able to see everything around me, above me, the whole 360 degree, the 10 directions below me, everything I realized not only I was able to see, I was able to feel, experience all that as me.
And now you will be witnessing the Sakshi Pramana, the experiences and results of the extraordinary manifestation happening through the initiated disciples of His Divine Holiness. Now you will be witnessing the Balasans of the Nithyananda Gurukul. And before that, you can see the Sakshi Pramana, the empirical evidence from observation and scientific cooperation. The study measures and compare the metabolic cell activity of the brain in conscious and meditative states using a positron emission tomography, the PET. You can see when doing daily activities, high activity is measured in the brain where the third eye is located. And when Swamiji is in deep samadhi, only the third eye region is active and almost 90% of the brain is at peace. And now you will be witnessing the Sakshi Pramana, the experiences and results of the extraordinary manifestation happening through the initiated disciples of SPX. This rare sacred science of the third eye awakening is being made available to humanity for their ultimate enrichment and conscious evolution by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasamnidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashiva, as a living incarnation of Paramashiva. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism embodies the most profound yogic states that surpass all bounds of time, space, and matter. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is gifting this pure, great science of third eye awakening, along with many other spiritual sciences through initiation, Diksha. And millions of people have been initiated by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and are experiencing the profound results as extraordinary powers in their day-to-day life. So now you will be witnessing this very manifestation happening in front of your very eyes. So let us now witness the live Sakshi Pramana, the demonstration of the power of third eye by the Balasans of the Nithyananda Gurukul.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
So let us now witness the live Sakshi Pramana from the Balasans being manifested by the Balasans of the Nithyananda Gurukul. Along with me, I have two Balasans, Manitya Virajananda and Manitya Kaladharananda. And today we will be manifesting, they will be playing the board game Mastermind through their third eye. The Mastermind is exactly like snakes and ladders, except when you reach the Guru, you elevate yourself. And when you get caught in the mind, you go all the way down the snake again. So along with me here, I have two eye bands. And in the front is a complete dark opaque sheet. And behind is a thick sponge with two holes where the eyes can come to the 3 feet inside. This is ophthalmologist certified. It is actually used for people who have insomnia. So it is completely proven that no light can enter in these eye bands. No light can pass through the sponge. And this will be being placed on Ma Virija and Ma Kaladhara. And we also have a side close-up view which is showing the board game. So you can all follow all of us, Ma Kaladhara and Ma Virija, while they're playing the game through their third eye. So now I'll be placing these eye bands on Ma Virija and Ma Kaladhara. Ma Virija, are you comfortable? Yeah. Ma Kaladhara, are you comfortable? Yes. Okay. And to make it even more foolproof, Ma Kaladhara and Ma Virija will not be touching their eye bands, and we will be unmuted the whole time. And so it will be more foolproof that nobody is telling from the side, and they will not be touching their eye bands. Yes. I request the NTV operator to project the side close-up view of the board game. Until then, we have two pawns. One is black and one is white. The white one is going to be for Ma Kaladhara and the black one is going to be for Ma Virija. Both of these are the two pawns which they will be playing with. And we also have a dice over here. Yes. You can see the side view of the camera is being projected. The side view of the board game is being projected. Yes. So Ma Kaladhara and Ma Virija, you can start the game. I got the number 2. Okay, so Ma'am Kaladra has correctly told she has got the number 2.
I got a number 5.
Okay, so she has correctly told the number. Yes, please continue. To move your pawn. I got the number 3.
Yeah, I got number 4.
Amazing. So you can see how easily they're telling the number which they got in the dice, and they're with their eyes blindfolded and they're able to see this number through the third eye. Yes, you can continue rolling. I got the number 5. Okay, so Ma Kaladra reached the Guru and she went up the ladder. So Ma Kaladra is at 31 now. Yes, Ma Virja, which number did you get?
I got a number 4.
I got the number 6. Okay, so Ma Virja is currently at 14 and Ma Kaladra is currently at 37.
Okay, I got a number 3.
Okay. I got the number 1. Okay, so it looks like Ma Kaladra got the mind and went all the way back down this mind, and she is at the number 5 right now.
Yeah, I got the number 6.
I got the number 6 too. Ma Kaladra went up the ladder again. She got the Guru again. Okay.
Okay, I got number 6.
Amazing. Looks like Ma Kaladra and Ma Virja have a lot of Advaita. Got the number 2.
Yeah, I got number 6 again.
Okay, so Ma Kaladra is currently at the number 33 and Ma Virja is currently at the number 35. I got the number 4.
So I got a number 4 too.
I got the number 5. Okay, so Ma Kaladra, which number are you at currently? 42.
I got the number 3.
Okay. So Ma Kaladra and Ma Virja have to reach each other. I got the number 3.
Okay, I got number 6.
So Ma Virja, which number are you at currently?
I'm at 48.
Amazing. Okay. I got the number 1.
Okay, I got number 5.
I got the number 4.
I got the number 3.
So Ma Virja just escaped the mind. Amazing. Got the number 2.
Got the number 4.
Okay, so you can see how casually both Ma Virja and Ma Kaladra are playing, as if they're with their eyes open. It's something natural to do every day. But as you and all of you can see, they're both with their eyes blindfolded, and they're beautifully manifesting this power of third eye just with the initiation of Swamiji. I got the number 4. Okay.
I got a number 3. And yeah. Got it.
Went back.
And yeah.
So which number are you at now?
45.
And which number is Kaladra? Okay, amazing. Yes. I got the number 2. I got number 1. I got the number 5. So she's gonna see the mind. Yes. So my Kaladra also went down the mind again. I got number 1. I got the number 5. Yeah, I got the number 6. Yes. So Kaladra saw that Mavirija accidentally missed a number and she even went ahead through her third eye. Yes. Got the number 4. And went down the mind again. Okay, which number are you at? 25. So I got the number 3. I got the number 3. And again went down the mind. Okay, which number are you at now? 6. Okay. So I got the number 5. I got the number 4. Okay, I got the number 6. I got the number 1. And you again went up you got the Guru and you went up. Okay, amazing. So I got the number 4. I got the number 3. And again got the Guru. Amazing. Which number are you at now? 68. And which number is Mavirija at? 71. I got the number 1. Got the number 5. See, Makaladra is correctly told. I got the number 4. Got the number 3. Mavirija and Makaladra are together. They're in Advaita again. So got the number 2. I got the number 6. And what happened? Okay. So just escape the mind. So I got number 6 too. Which number are you at now, Mavirija? 84. I got the number 1. Yes, and you went up the ladder. I got the number 3. Okay, where are you now? 65. I got the number 5. Yeah. I don't have place for me to do 2 more steps. Okay, so Kaladra still has to roll 2 more steps and she didn't have place. Okay. Yes, Mavirija, you can continue. We'll give you 5 more chances. So I rolled number 1. So I rolled the number 3. 2. So Mavirija is rolling the dice and Kaladra is moving the pawn for her. 2. 6. 3. We got the 5. 4. 2. 4. 8 more chances. 4. 8. At end, Mamarija got the number 3 and she has no more space to move. Amazing. So both of them have reached. And this is all through their third eye. And this is just with the grace and blessings of Swamiji. Now I'll be removing their eye bands and showing you the eye bands. Yes. So you can see both the eye bands are the same. Yes. And after the Baba Samadhi Darshan of Devi Parashakti, we'll be having the power manifestation session. And all of you will. And with this, we would like to conclude the power manifestation segment. We thank all of you for joining us. And please stay tuned to witness various more interesting segments before the Baba Samadhi Darshan of Devi Parashakti. So we thank all of you. Thank you, Nithyananda.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your 3 eyes.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
One or two times have Ganapati Darshan, Venkateshwara Baba Samadhi Darshan, Devi Baba Samadhi Darshan. By third time, fourth time, you will see every prayer you are asking those beings, Ganapati or Venkateshwara or Subramanya or Parashakti. Simply those prayers become reality, and the relationship between you and that cosmic beings built. I tell you, each Baba Samadhi Darshan is a spiritual treat. Enjoy. Spiritual feast. Enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Baba Samadhi Darshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Baba Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask. bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
One or two times have Ganapati Darshan, Venkateshwara Baba Samadhi Darshan, Devi Baba Samadhi Darshan. By third time, fourth time, you will see every prayer you are asking those beings, Ganapati or Venkateshwara or Subramanya or Parashakti. Simply those prayers become reality, and the relationship between you and that cosmic beings built. I tell you, each Baba Samadhi Darshan is a spiritual treat. Enjoy. Spiritual feast. Enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Baba Samadhi Darshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Baba Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
Viewers, in the next segment of today's program, we are going to share with you about what are Akashic Records. An introduction to Akashic Records. Akashic Records are records created in the space dimension. Whatever has happened in the dimension of time is stored in space as a file. Now, nothing can be destroyed. None of our actions, thoughts, plans, emotions, words, nothing can be destroyed. So Akashic readings are cosmic archives of everything happened, happening, and will happen. Akashic records are verbal, visual, 5-dimensional document. So whatever is happening is continuously getting recorded. All the information you collected from all your births is in your DNA. You can access some of them just to understand, not to waste time doing the same actions again and again. Now, Akashic reading is not a prediction. It is a reading from the cosmic archives. Now, there is no such thing as past, present, and future. Beyond space, creation and destruction happen simultaneously. Only in the dimension of time starts past, present, and future. But in Akashic records, that is what we call as happened, happening, and yet to happen are Now, let us understand Akashic readings in Swamiji's own words. Swamiji says, nobody has the right to comment on these readings. Nobody has the right to manipulate these readings. Nobody has the right to interpret, comment these readings. They are complete unto themselves. For anybody to live in tune with the cosmos, Jivan Mukti, living enlightenment, does not need any spiritual practice other than just listening to these Akashic readings again and again. When you listen to these great readings, naturally your negative logic is penetrated, broken, and these great truths settle in our inner space and make us live enlightenment. Only an avatar can decode Akashic readings. As an avatar of Paramashiva, the supreme pontiff of Hinduism has graced humanity with his blessings and darshan in the form of Devi Parashakti, revealing the answers to the questions, to the earning of the seekers as solutions, breakthroughs, liberating humanity from pain and suffering. Any answer given by Devi Parashakti is not just an answer, but a karmic breakthrough for the receiver. The Shastra Pramana, the scriptural reference to manifest the power of Akashic readings. Akasham vimalam pashyan kritva drishtim nirantaram stabdhatma takshanat devi bhairavam vapurapnuyat. So the Bhagavan Paramashiva says, looking at the spotless infinite etheric space, Akasha, beyond the sky and the clouds, one should fix one gaze from the third eye without blinking continuously and make the body and the inner space steady and motionless. In that very moment, O Devi, one attains the nature and the powers of the infinite space Bhairava. so many disciples, devotees, followers, Kailasians of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism have received and been blessed with the Akashic readings. They have experienced the power of these Akashic readings. The Apta Pramana is directly from the great Hindu epic Mahabharata, and where the sage Maitreya reveals to Vidura the story of his birth in a human form and the reason for all his suffering. Sage Maitreya accessed the Akashic records and told Vidura that he was not an ordinary man, but he was an incarnation of Yamaraja, the Dharmaraja, the Lord of Death. He was to play as part of a so-called Shudra for about 100 years after being cursed by Manduka Muni. In Swamiji's own words, when Swamiji reads the Akashic records, the language in which the Akashic records are read is called the Moolamuri, the source language. It is the language from which Tamil and Sanskrit originated. So the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, as Devi Parashakti, is not reading in Tamil. It is not Tamil. Even though if you know Tamil, you may be able to understand most of it, but it is not Tamil. The language is Moolamuri, and the source language from which Tamil and Sanskrit were born. Now, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism says all the information that you have collected so far from all your births is there in our DNA. We can access some of them, just not to waste time doing the same actions again and again. Accessing the DNA code, reading the Akashic records will be useful for us to be liberated from our default future, bringing an end to binding cognitions, known and unknown suffering, leading us to experiencing enlightenment. Paramashiva. Now, you may have experienced, like, the initiated disciples, the Balasans of the Nithyananda Gurukul, they are also able to read the Akashic records. That's just because Swamiji has initiated them, they get into a space of oneness with Swamiji and be able to, Swamiji reveals them the Akashic readings. However, when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism does the Akashic readings, they are directly readings from the cosmic archives. Not only Swamiji can read, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, when he gives a wounds or blessing, automatically the Akashic readings, the Akashic records gets updated live. Now, what kind of questions that you can ask in the Akashic readings? The most accurate and unbiased answer to any questions about your life, destiny, purpose, or any or everyday part of your life. Be spiritually healed of physical, emotional problems with just a look or a word. Understand the reasons behind your life's happening. Receive blessings to fulfill your right desires. Get clarity to redesign your future. So you can ask questions about any of your personal issues, or you want healing blessings, or you want blessings for a job or a marriage or career path, or what is the purpose of your life, or whether you should relocate to a different country. All these questions you can ask. You can even ask questions about global issues, the ongoing corona pandemic, or about climate change, or about, the nature, the mother nature. Whatever questions that you want to ask about global issues also, you can ask. Next, we will be seeing an introduction to who is Devi Parashakti.
response. Let you all open all your three eyes.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Now, let us understand about divine feminine consciousness. The Dhyana Shloka of Devi Parashakti. Shiva Shaktya Yukto Yati Bhavati Shakta Prabhavitum Na Chedevam Devo Nakalu Kushalaha Spanditumapi Atastvam Aradhyam Harihara Viranjadi Virapi Pranatvam Stotvam Va Katamakrita Punyaha Prabhavati. Lord Shiva only becomes able to do the creation in this world along with Shakti. Without her, even an inch he cannot move. So how can one who does not do good deeds or one who does not sing your praise become adequate to worship you, O Goddess mine, who is worshipped by Trinity? Bhavanitvam dasi mayi vitara drishtim sakarunam iti svotvam vanchan kadyati bhavanitvam itiyaha tadaivatvam tasmai dishasi nija sayuchya padavim mukunda brahmendra sputa makuta nirajita padam. If anyone who wish in his mind to pray, you Bhavani, my mother, please shower on me a part of your merciful look. Even before you says you Bhavani, you, my goddess, would give him the water falling from the crowns of Vishnu, Rudra and Brahma at your feet and grant him eternal life in your world. Devi, the ultimate pure feminine consciousness. All the great things start only with the mother. Bhuvaneshwari is the cosmic mother, the cosmic womb from which billions of universes comes out and goes in, the source where the Big Bang and the black hole goes on. Parashakti is the source of all of us. We all came from Parashakti, stay in Parashakti, go back to Parashakti. We are all literally waves in an ocean called Parashakti. Parashakti is the source Shakti, the source power from which all of us came, in which all of us are in even now, in which all of us are going to merge. It is like a wave, starts from the ocean, stays in the ocean, rises in the ocean, falls back into the ocean. So we all start from Parashakti, stay in Parashakti, rise in Parashakti, drop in Parashakti, and merge in Parashakti. Parashakti is the main deity of the sacred feminine and the divine consort of Bhagavan Paramashiva, who is the Lord of the cosmic consciousness. Parashakti is the embodiment of Tyaga. The divine feminine consciousness is unique to Hinduism. The unique contribution to the spiritual consciousness from the Vedic tradition is the sacred feminine worship. Even if everything from the Vedic tradition is lost, then just if the sacred feminine tradition is there, then the whole thing can be revived because that is the seed. Hinduism has at least 10,000 sampradayas. If all the sampradayas are lost for some reason, and only if there's one sampradaya, the Devi worship remains, the whole thing can be brought back because the whole thing is centered on only this one, the mother worship. Mother worship carries the blueprint, the hologram of the whole Vedic tradition. Now, the sacred feminine worship is the hologram of the entire Vedic tradition. There is no enlightened being on the planet Earth without worshipping the sacred feminine, including me. I am basically a Shakta, a Devi worshipper, a mother worshipper. I myself followed Devi worship. From the beginning, if you see, my biography, all the deities I carved, the darshan I had, all of them are mother-based, Devi-based. Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa says, Shiva is a Brahman, but Devi has the key to reach Brahman. Unless she opens, nobody can reach. Very beautifully, he describes a house scene. Even though the husband is the owner, the key is in the hip of the mother. So either you have to fall at the feet of the mother or on the small sons of the mother. So only they can touch that place and remove the key. Nobody else can touch. So either surrender to the mother or the people who are closer to the mother to reach. Now, Paramashiva and Parashakti, the divine cosmic beings, and all the gods and goddesses of Kailasa, all the divine cosmic beings are real. They manifest from Kailasa, the enlightened time-space zone, through deities and incarnations. During pretty much every Akashic reading, Devi Parashakti says, me, Parashakti, is manifesting using the form of Nithyananda. She manifests through the form of Nithyananda, through the Nija avatar of Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, through the Nija avatar of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism to grace the humanity. So today we are going to be having the Bhava Samadhi Darshan of Devi Parashakti, who's coming down from Kailasa, the enlightened time-space zone, manifesting through the Nija Avatara, the embodied form of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Not just now, for thousands of years and from time immemorial, the divine beings have always graced the planet Earth as deities and as incarnations. Few thousand years before, in Madurai, Bhagavan, Paramashiva as Bhagavan Sundareshwara, and Parashakti as Devi Meenakshi came down from Kailasa and established the greatest enlightenment ecosystem. In Madurai, Bhagavan Soma Sundareshwara graced the people of Madurai with so many miracles, and he stays in a frequency where he can immediately assume the human body and relates with us, answers us, responds to us, and raises us. This whole Shiva Leela Nava in Madurai, beautifully Paramashiva reveals in every time when he assumes the form to manifest certain power and grace the devotee, he exemplifies the expression of certain sacred acts that humanity can benefit from. Today, we are going to see one such Leela, the divine play of Bhagavan Soma Sundareshwara, related to the happening of sage Durvasa's curse. Now, sage Durvasa, while wandering on the earth in the state of ecstasy due to a vow he was observing, came by a Vidyadhari, a nymph of the air, and demanded her heavenly wreath of flowers. The nymph respectfully gave the garland to the sage, whereby he wore it on his brow. Resuming his wanderings, the Durvasa came across Indra riding his elephant Airavata, attended by gods. Still in the state of frenzy, Durvasa threw the garland at Indra. Lord Indra, because of his arrogance of prosperity, received it so casually with one hand and placed it on the elephant's head. The elephant tossed the garland down and trampled on it. Durvasa was enraged to see this gift treated so callously and cursed Indra that he would be cast down from his position of dominion over the three worlds, just as the garland was cast down. They both begged to be forgiven and released from the curse. Durvasa, the force of the curse that Airavata would be restored to normalcy after 100 years. Airavata came down to earth to Kadambavanam, where it worshipped Lord Sundareshwara, who granted it a boon. Airavata requested Paramashiva to accept it as the 9th elephant, along with the inseparable 8 elephants. Paramashiva instead told Airavata to bear Indra, who was a great devotee of Paramashiva, and that bearing Indra is equivalent to bearing Paramashiva. After much persuasion, as Airavata wanted to stay in Kadambavanam and worship Paramashiva, Airavata agreed to return and finally regained its heavenly grandeur in its original responsibility of bearing Lord Indra. The next Leela that we have is that of the story of the 63 Shaivite saints. Paramashiva tests the strength and the will persistence of his devotees. Paramashiva tests only the tyaga of a real devotee. Before you connect a house or a gadget with electricity, you check the capacity of the wire to see if the medium is capable of transmitting this huge electricity, else it will get burned. So before Paramashiva transmits the powers, he tests your capacity of tyaga, because only then you will be able to receive it. The core principles of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, tyaga, vairagya, shakti, are demonstrated by the 63 Nayanmars of Shaivism. Paramashiva came down and graced the life of Nayanmars and liberated them with living enlightenment. So the story of Chandeshwara Nayanar. Vichara Sarman, who was later came to be known as Chandeshwara Nayanar, was born in Thiruvisanallu, which was very famous for Vedic recitations, tapas and Shivabhakti. He was a prodigy. At the age of 5, he learnt the Vedas and all the Agamas by himself. On the account of previous samskaras, after his Upanayanam, the sacred ceremony, he learnt the Vedas under a guru. The gurus were wonderstruck at the intelligence of Vichara Sarman. One day, Vichara Sarman with his friends was walking along a road. He noticed a cowherd severely beating a cow because it had slightly pushed him with its thorn. Vichara Sarman could not endure this. He was greatly moved and spoke to the cowherd, "O ignorant men, do you not know that cow is worshipful and divine? All the devas dwell in her. She is indispensable for all religious activities. It is our sacred duty to tend and protect the cows. Whoever harms the cow is hurled into Naraka. Whoever worships the cow wins the place in heaven or in Paramashiva's abode. You have committed a great sin today. Hereafter, you need not tend to the cows. I will do that myself." Vichara Sarman took that work upon himself from that day. The cows grew healthier under the care of Vichara Sarman. The Brahmins who got more milk thereafter were able to fulfill their religious duties, and they were pleased with Vichara Sarman. There was so much surplus milk now that Vichara Sarman, who is an ardent devotee of Paramashiva, makes a linga out of sand on the banks of the river and worships him daily by offering the milk. When Vichara Sarman was doing the Abhishekam, a villager passed by and watched him perform this ritual. The villagers, however, tell Vichara Sarman's father that he is wasting the milk. The father wanted to find out for himself. So next day, he followed Vichara Sarman at a distance without his knowledge. When Vichara Sarman began pouring the milk on the improvised Shivalingam, the father, without understanding the son's intense devotion, hit him with a stick. The boy was so much absorbed in his puja that he did not even feel the pain. Then the father, getting still more angry, knocked the milk pot down. When Vichara Sarman realized what his father has done, he feels hurt and seeks the pardon of Paramashiva. A stick hurled at Yachadattan's leg turned into an axe and wounds his leg. Hit by Paramashiva's weapon, Yachadattan is cured of his sins and reaches Paramashiva's abode, Kailasa. So beautifully, see, Paramashiva was intensely pleased with the intensity of Vichara Sarman's devotion and appeared before him with Parvati. Vichara Sarman prostrated and Paramashiva blessed him with a garland of Kondrai and with Sandesha Padam, making him the head of Shiva Nadiyars. He was also blessed with Swarupa Mukti, where he attained the divine form of Paramashiva, enabling the devotees to worship him in the same manner as they would worship Paramashiva. So, how Paramashiva, thousands of years back, performed the various divine miracles. How Paramashiva blessed the various devotees in their life, giving them the ultimate Padam, the state and space of Kailasa, gave them the Kailasa Padavi, gave them a residence and the very abode of Kailasa. Today, Paramashiva and Parashakti manifesting through the physical embodied form of the divine avatar are continuing to perform miracles after miracles in the lives of millions of devotees worldwide, healing people from COVID or healing them from, great diseases, or showering wealth on people, or giving them jobs, giving them the right purpose of life, giving them the ultimate liberation and enlightenment itself. So many boons, blessings. Devi Parashakti, manifesting through the Nijavatara of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in the Devi Parashakti Bhava Samadhi Darshan and the Akashic readings, have been blessing devotees worldwide. Today, we have some of the devotees joining us for sharing their experiences with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So before we move on to this segment, let's take a short break.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
All powerful cognitions, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. This is a fundamental truth. Hinduism is greater science. We do everything centered on greater science of cosmos called Vedas and Agamas. That is the branding of Hinduism. That is the core center of Kailasa. That is the way Kailasa should manifest and live. In one line, if I have to put it in a simple way, seeing always each other with a tremendous love that everyone is Paramashiva. There starts Kailasa. Whether you hug each other, love each other, or ferociously train each other, the core cognition should be seeing each other as Paramashiva. That is where the seed of Kailasa starts. I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist. Not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model communities. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Pitas all over the world. Celebrate your existence because you are consciousness. I am teaching you the pure science of enlightenment. Paramashivajnana. I am revealing these signs to you all because I love you all. Because I love you all. Kailasa is an effort, humble effort, and our humble offering at the feet of Paramashiva to keep the grand narrative of Hinduism alive. To make people understand Hinduism is functional system, not just for enlightenment, even economic principles, policies, administrative policies, social structures, everything in every level. So the humble effort to keep that grand narrative alive is this Kailasa.
Yes, Nithyananda, welcome, we welcome every single one of you who has logged in today for today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan of Devi Parashakti with Akashic reading directly from the cosmic archives. Oh my God, I'm so excited. We have been having very, very powerful revelations. It's like each person is getting some amazing revelations directly from the cosmic mother herself. So many people just sharing about how they feel so loved, so loved. Now we saw about the divine Leelas played by Paramashiva and Parashakti as Meenakshi and Sundaresh.
And so far we saw the what is Bhava Samadhi Darshan, and we saw a brief introduction to all of it, and then we saw the extraordinary power manifestation happening. And then we saw who is Devi Parashakti, who is the divine feminine consciousness, and we saw how this mother worship is unique to Sanatana Hindu Dharma, along with seeing the Leelas performed by Paramashiva and Parashakti few hundreds and thousands years before. Now in this segment, we are going to be seeing how Paramashiva and Parashakti continue to come down time and again, just to extend themselves, just to be available to the humanity, to attend to the prayers of their devotees. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, the living incarnation of Paramashiva and Parashakti, continues to perform the divine Leelas, the divine place in the life of the devotees, attending to everybody's prayer, attending to everybody's requests, everybody's prayers, giving them boons, manifesting all kinds of miracles in their life.
Actually, I'm so excited because we are going to be having people who are living with the avatar in this time to come and share with us what all divine Leelas they have been experiencing. Are all of you ready to listen to the sharing? Please do comment in the YouTube chat. Actually, anyone who wants to interact with us, you can post your questions, your comments, everything in Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda YouTube channel. I repeat, Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda YouTube channel. So you can come to the comment section. I know we are live on so many platforms right now, but the interaction, you can interact with us through the YouTube. So you can please come to the YouTube and you can post your comments, questions, everything. So now let's enter into the sharing. I'm so excited. We are going to be having many people coming and sharing amazing breakthroughs, miracles that they have been experiencing. So the first person that we have with us today, joining us is Claire Land. So I welcome Ma Claire Land to join us. Nithyananda.
Nithyanandam, happy to be here.
How are you feeling?
Oh,
With David's blessings showered upon you.
I can't stop smiling. Yeah, I have an incredible story.
Could you just give a brief introduction of yourself, where you're from, and how long you've known Swamiji for?
Yes, ma'am. So my name is Claire Lang. I'm in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I've been with Swamiji since 2011 as a devotee. And here in Calgary, we get together as a Sangha. We have our temple in Toronto, Canada. And yeah, we've just been going about our enriching work with Swamiji and receiving, obviously, this past year, you know, since coronavirus, we've done so much good work, and so many blessings and boons have happened because of the showering of these Baba Darshans, which has never happened in the Sangha before. So it's been an incredible year of boons and blessings and good work.
I think only Kailashans will tell it was an incredible year. Because we have been having back-to-back darshans. You know, like literally, actually, it was a very beautiful point that you told. And especially during these tough times, we having all these back-to-back darshans from Swamiji made that year itself as an incredible year without the suffering even touching us. Beautiful. Go ahead, Ma.
Yes. So for my sharing with the reading that I had with Davy, so I'm still so shocked. It's still very shocking for me. Okay, so hopefully, can you hear me a little bit better? I'm hearing my audio is not that clear. Is that better, Ma?
Yes, this is better, Ma. This is good. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. I'll get really close so I can tell you face to face what my experience was. You'll see all the shock on my face as I tell. So this was, you know, not Friday before, but last Friday. Okay, so about 10 days ago, I came on for YouTube, right? I came to YouTube and was watching Devi in all her glory. And as you know, you've seen Swamiji come and, you know, manifest different bhavas. And Devi's is just next level, right? And I've never experienced that before. I've had a Devi Darshan in IA and a couple of other times, but this is different. She's there herself, right? So incredibly powerful. And I saw her and I messaged right away and I asked for blessings to be Salvanya Pita Kata. So I had to go and take care of some business. So I didn't get to see that she had responded. Okay. But I just put it out there and I knew that, you know, she'll see and take care, and whether she responds or not responds, I've asked the question, right? So anyways, I go about my day. That night, okay, I end up in the hospital, and I mean like close to death in the hospital. And what's interesting about that is that I had felt very stuck in my life because I had been taking a lot of painkillers for a car accident that happened 1.5 years ago. And it got to the point where I was in pain all day and taking these pain medications and didn't know how to get out of it. Because if I didn't take the meds, I was in pain, and being in pain was too much for the day. So I felt really stuck, and I never thought about that when asking for blessings for Salvanya Pita, right? So anyways, that night, I end up in the hospital close to death. Like it was a very serious situation. And I hadn't known that she had given blessings. And so I messaged Maya, not Mom, like, Mom, I'm in the hospital. I'm like in really bad shape, like what to do. So she said, you know, don't worry, Swamiji will take care. And so basically what happened is for 5 days I was in the hospital, but I could not be on any of the medication I had been taking. But I was under such good care during that time. So long story short on that is that it took me out. She literally pulled me out of that situation where I was having to take pain medication daily and healed that whole thing in 5 days. And it was on the 5th day when I finally got home and I was on the phone with Ma Yanama, and she said, Ma, you know, what was to worry? Devi, you know, Devi did her blessings. I'm like, what blessings? I don't understand. What are you talking about? Devi gave me the blessings. And she said, didn't you see? And I said, no, I had to go. So anyways, that day I had asked for blessings for Salvanya Pita Kata. Devi had responded. And so through her response, she healed my health situation. So that was the first boon that happened. I'll stop there if you have any questions. I'll tell you the second part.
Sorry, I just wanted to highlight one thing here to the viewers. See, actually, many of us think, you know, we have a certain way. Oh, if Devi has blessed me, the second thing immediately, this is what needs to happen for me. So this is what we have as a perception, right? Like, for example, in your situation, Devi blessed you, But the day Devi was blessing you, you were extremely sick. But now you realize it is through that she has removed a huge karma out of you. Right? So understand, I just want to highlight this to every one of you. Every person, read any Nayanmar story, anything. When her Leela is happening, when the divine is doing its Leela in our life, so many things first might look as if it is being difficult, but later you'll realize how auspicious it has been for you. So even now in your life, if you are feeling stuck, if you are feeling like, I received it, but drop it. Understand, it is just that the time difference the time is taking longer, shorter, whatever. But understand whatever is going on, it is extremely auspicious because he is doing it for you. So it's a beautiful thing that is shared, Mom. Go ahead.
Yes, no, and thank you for highlighting that, because that's the key point, right? Is that I had no way out of that, and she gave the ultimate solution without even me understanding that, that was something that was so needed. So I'm so grateful for that situation and that it happened. And so what she had said in her reading was, she will give me the mind, the wisdom, the money, and the understanding and the life of Savanya Pitakata. So she put all these things in place to say, I'll give you all these things so that you can hold the space for that life. So then what happened after, so I get home, I was home for about a week now. And then during that time, I still I'm shocked about it. We manifested, because she said part of it was money, part of it was mind, part of it was wisdom, right? So I was having all these pieces happen. The money piece, $50,000 has manifested since she did that reading for me. $50,000. And yes, and that's in cash. And it cleared every single debt. Commitment to my husband to say, hey, before
just how many days it's been since you received Devi's blessings, ma?
Almost, so 2 weeks tomorrow, and in $50,000.
Wow. Just in less than 2 weeks, as soon as Devi bless, 50,000 USD. 50,000 USD has manifested. Not just that, all your debts have been completely cleared. Wow.
Yes, and that's not all. I also, I had lost my job a month ago. And thank God, because I needed to be off in order to heal this thing, right? So even in that moment when I've asked for blessings, she had already started the work. Like, that's what we need to understand, right? She'd already started the work. So I lost my job a month ago. And then yesterday I landed the largest contract I've had, because I opened my own business within a month, because I felt like, go do your own thing, go be your own boss. Finally, you've been let go from your job. Why not do that? And I was a little scared, but she gave me the largest contract that I could have I couldn't even have imagined this morning, which is why and so now I've also gotten that contract, plus my husband, who'd been out of work for a year.
Wow. Amazing, ma. Amazing. You know what? Actually, one big, beautiful thing that you shared was, as soon as Devi blessed, even though that you were actually, see, we are having a limited perception, right? For us, what do we see? We're like, oh God, yes, but I'm going to the hospital. That's all as a human mind. But you understand whatever is happening, it is auspicious because he is doing it. And whether you understood it at that time or not, when you just went with the flow without showing any resistance, without saying a no, when you just went with the flow, you understood how he had planned the whole thing for you. And in less than 2 weeks, without you having a job, 50,000 USD has manifested and all your debts have been cleared. Wow.
Actually,
that's
Ma,
really amazing, Ma.
The way your space is, Ma Claire, I just want to share with you the way your whole space is. Many times I've heard, even actually the stories, the way Swamiji makes miracles in your life is just so beautiful. And I think you have to keep coming back and sharing with people how beautifully so many manifestations keep happening. See, in the normal world, logically, if you see, there are so many, there's logically, you have to consider so many insecurities, so many gains and losses to make any steps in your life. And one thing that I've always seen is whenever situations happen to you in your life, you have just told, okay, Swamiji, you'll just pray to Swamiji. And every time I've seen how Swamiji attends to your prayers. Every time, like Swamiji will just go, just shower so much of blessings. Even the time that you lost your job, like you were sharing, the day you lost your job and then you come back and then you see the next day your husband gets another job who's not been, right? So like there's so much of so many things. This is what like Swamiji does. When you leave when you just move out of the way, when you leave your life in divine's hand, when you leave the reins of your life in the hands of the divine, he just knows how to drive. He knows the whole, the whole 360-degree view of your life. So it is such a beautiful sharing.
Ma. Thank you so much for
sharing. Yeah, and is there anything else you want to share? Is there anything else that you want to share to all the viewers?
The only thing that I wanted to share additionally to that is exactly what you said, is as many times as you can share these miracles that happen, even, the seemingly small ones, do it. And I've actually started a TikTok channel and started doing videos of sharings of miracles that have happened. And I've had such a great success in following on TikTok through sharing. So I just wanted to share that as well, that, through all the social media platforms, like, share these stories and these miracles with the world, because so many people have connected to Swamiji just by the sheer shock of the life stories that I've had, and that these daily miracles are just part of my life now. They're not even something that, I sit there and think like, oh, this is such a big thing. It's like, oh yes, another thing, thank you. Like it's just thing after thing after thing. The blessings never stop. So share as much as possible. That's the only thing that I wanted to leave everybody with. And thank you so much for allowing me to come and share.
That is really beautiful and that's amazing. Actually, you should make a video of even this sharing also and share it with people. And thank you so much, Ma.
And we're having so many viewers who have responded also. We have Nithyananda Manitya who has commented, wow, Ma. And she's put, yes, everything is auspicious even if we cannot see it. And Devika Rani Airapadam has put, wow, beautiful sharing, Ma. Again and again, Amma, Devi Parashakti is showering. Love the sharings and they are so inspiring. Wow. Yes, absolutely, man. Each time we hear, it is just so enriching to each of us, the possibility that we hold in front of us, that Swamiji, having Swamiji in each of our lives. So thank you so much, Ma Claire Lang. Thank you for being here and thank you for sharing, Ma. Nithyanandam.
Nithyanandam, thank you.
And now we saw one aspect, one perspective. Each day having so many sharings and so many people coming and sharing reminds me of how all we need to do is just one step. And that one step is not something big. That one step can be just saying, yes. And that one step can even be a decision to wait, whatever. But the moment you show your yes, your intention, the divine, the cosmos is just waiting for showering itself on you. And like Swamiji beautifully tells in the Living Enlightenment, nothing happens by accident. Nothing is an accident in cosmos. Everything happens because the existence has planned for it. Everything happens because the cosmos has more strategic plan, more better plan, and more better action items just for you. So now on this note, we have the next person who is joining us, after Ma Claire Lang, and I thank Ma Claire Lang again for being here. And next we have Ma Jin Hao. So we saw now a person from Canada, this end of the world, and then sharing with what their experience has been. Now we have another person from all the way on the other side of the world, Ma Jin Hao from New Zealand. So Nithyananda Ma, and I request you to just introduction of yourself. How long you've known Swamiji for, and just a brief introduction.
I know Swamiji last year in September, so it has been almost 7 months now.
Oh, wow. Only 7 months you've been knowing Swamiji.
Yes.
How are you feeling right now being here? You got blessings directly from Devi?
Yes. I'm so happy that in September I found Swamiji, and actually he also found me. I know I joined the Paramashivohan session the online course. Then I met Swamiji online. And when I first see him, just beyond my logically, I just start to cry. I don't know why. There was a voice inside me. It said, finally, I found you. What have you done to me in the past 30 years? Why you just found me, and why I only found you now? There was a sound saying like this. And I because in the Maya world, when I see Indian, I don't have many Indian friends. And when I see Swami, I don't know why this just come out. I just cried. My tears just can't stop. And then I just start being very interested in his teachings. And also I become a volunteer in the Paramashivohan course, started to do translations. And I get to know more and more about him. And then I get really, just interested, and then I'm here now. Yeah.
Actually, that journey you shared itself is amazing, Ma. Just meeting Swamiji, and then you decided it's just him. And then you decided, then you just started volunteering for Paramashiva, just becoming more and more part of him. So beautiful, Ma.
Yes.
Yes, and now being called by Devi Parashakti herself. Just 7 months you've known Swamiji, and actually we both have seen your journey from your first ever session in Paramashivam. I remember being there, and I remember seeing how you were and how you are so many parts, and immediately you decided to become part of the Kailasa by sharing your time and volunteering, and now you are here with Devi Parashakti showering you talking to Devi herself. How does it make you feel? What is your experience with the Akashic readings been so far?
Yeah, so this I did the Akashic record with Devi Parashakti just this afternoon. It just happened. Actually, I was about to leave my house to pick up my son from daycare, and then just because I thought I still have some time, so I just looked on my cell phone, and the YouTube channel just popping out. I saw that Devi Parashakti is doing the darshan. So I said, oh, I still have a few minutes. Why don't I just sit here and watch the darshan? So then I started to watch her doing the darshan, and I see lots of people were actually leaving the message, on the YouTube channel. There were like 600 of message, and I said, okay, I will also sending my request. Just to send a one request and see how it goes. So I asked Devi Parashakti to bless my son's language development. I want her to bless my son to start talking soon. And then I just sent the message through YouTube. And then just within 3 seconds, Devi Parashakti started to call out my name. She said, Jin Ho. And I was like shocked. I said, come on, how can this be so fast? I just sent out my message and she called out my name. And then she started to talking in Tamil, which I don't understand. But then she also mentioned my son's name. That made me more sure that she is talking to me. After that finish, I just feel the love and the gratitude. I just feel the power, the energy, and I feel very, very happy. I know I'm being blessed, although I don't know what she said. So I was still in that happy moment, enjoying the darshan, enjoy the happiness. I was thought, oh, I'm so lucky. But just after 10 minutes, Devi Parashakti called my name again. She said, Jin Ho. I'm like, oh, what? Are you calling me again? And then she started talking, which I don't understand. Then she said one word, which is in English. She said, New Zealand. Oh, which I understand, New Zealand. That is the country I am in now. So I said, I'm very sure she's talking to me directly. She's looking at me, and she said, Jinho, and then blah, blah, and then New Zealand. I said, oh, what's that? So I was very excited. And then after she sent me the blessings, she just left. The red curtain just closed. So I was very, very happy. I was eager to know what she said to me. So I asked the translator what she said. And by that time, the translator was even excited than me. She already sent me the translation to my phone. And then I pick up the phone. I read the message. So Devi Parashakti, the first blessing she gave to me, she said, I will bless your son. He will start talking immediately. Also, I will take care of his enlightenment education. You will live prosperously. Don't be fear. Okay, so this is the first blessing. The second blessing, which is another bonus, it is a bonus. I didn't even ask for it. So the second blessing is, she said, you will become SJP.
Wow.
And also, SJP Katha. And also she will make Kailasa, New Zealand, happen through me. So I am so in such a joy. So Devi Parashakti, she just gave me the blessing far more than what I have asked for. I only sent her a request. Ask her to bless my son. And she not even said, she said she will bless my son to talk immediately. And also she will look after his enlightenment education. She also calms me. She said, don't be a fear. So she knows my inside, because I am in kind of fear and powerless, but she knows me. She knows what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling. Just by saying one word, don't be a fear. And suddenly the fear just disappears. I feel so calm, so peaceful under her protection.
Actually, beautiful sharing, because just this thing that you told, no, I didn't even ask her, but even what I asked her, much more than that, she has showered upon me. Understand? This is exactly how cosmic mother is. So such a big blessing for you to have that as an experiential cognition. Now, everything you look at, anything you look at, let's say now you want to take the first step for becoming the SJP Karta, you will just understand, hey, whatever I do, she is going to be taking care of me. She is going to be showering me much more than what I can even ask for. If you wanted anything that you want to do in your life, you will see how this cognition will just come up in you, because you have experienced it. Millions of people are waiting. So many people. Actually, here what we are seeing itself, so many beings. But in the cosmos, all the 33 crore like devas, devatas, rishis, munis, yogis, kinnaras, kimbara, so many people, so many beings are waiting just to have a glance of Devi. Here, Devi is calling out your name. Wow.
Actually, Ma, this
What a
afternoon,
big blessing,
this afternoon, when I heard the blessings that Devi showered upon you, I was like so happy, because the way Devi blessed in Tamil was so powerful. She told, the first time when she called out your name, she was like, don't worry, I am manifesting now in your son. And she said all the blessings that she gave, she said, he will start talking now. I will manifest Jnanam, Yogam, and enlightenment. Jnanam means enlightenment. Then Devi told, I take care of everything. And then I remember even in the second blessing, when Devi was telling, she'll make the New Zealand Kailasa happen through you. She was like, I'll give you the space, I'll give you the strength. Like she said, in Tamil, she was saying, Manam, Dhanam. Then she said, everything she'll give. The whole knowledge, everything she'll give your inner space for that Sarvagya Pita to happen through you. Each of these blessings, like you were sharing, Ma, these were what was in your inner space, right? You never asked about that fear verbally. but that's exactly what she knows. And that's the best part. Only a mother, it is only a mother who can understand just by looking at you, right? Like just by knowing you. If you have like in your biological mother, just when she looks at you, she'll know, oh, you are hungry. That's what you need the most. Even if you're crying, angry, she'll know what exactly she needs to do to make you quiet. Same way, a mother, the cosmic mother, even without having to look at you, she just knows what needs to be done when in your life. And that is exactly what she will attend to in your life. Such a beautiful sharing. So
beautiful,
amazing.
Like
oh
really just shows how cosmos showers. Each person, just the previous person, Claire Lang had shared how, like, you just whatever is happening is so auspicious because it is he who is doing it. Same way now you have given a beautiful, powerful cognition. Cosmic mother is too compassionate. She will not just what you ask for, but much more than what you ask for. Very, very beautiful, Ma. Very beautiful. Thank you so much. Anything else you can share, Ma?
I also want to add that in the YouTube channel, there was many messages, almost like 600. And when the Cosmic Mother called out my name, and she even know where I am. She said, Jinho, New Zealand. She even blessed our New Zealand, and she know I'm in New Zealand. This is just far beyond my logic. So that means she sees me. She's everywhere. She's with me all the time. So
just this one thing, heals are very till our bio memory level, because you are known by the cosmos itself. Understand now, Jinhauma, Devi knows you.
Yeah.
She knows where you are. She knows you.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful, Ma. So beautiful. Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you for such a beautiful sharing.
It is so, each time we listen to all of your sharing, it is so beautiful. It just feels like, we are having that experience. That's literally, that is what every time when you share something, you just remind me, oh my God, yes, how Swamiji just attends to everybody in each and every one of our life. So it was such a beautiful sharing, man. You shared with all of us the powerful cognition of how, whether you know or not, Devi knows you. Even before you know you, she knows you. Even before you love you, she loves you. And she was always there attending to you. So thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for sharing, Ma. And yes, I'm so happy to have you as part of Kailasa, because I know I'm so excited to see how Devi is going to manifest the whole New Zealand Kailasa through you.
Yes.
So happy for you. Thank you so much for being
Thank
here.
you, Ma. Nithyananda.
Nithyananda.
Now the next person that we have is Ma Dharmadharananda. Dharmodayananda, sorry.
Just a small, yes. Now we will be having the next participant. Before we have Ma Dharmodaya, sorry Ma, we are having Ma Mahajanani, who's also who's a Chinese. So since Ma Jinhao also knows Chinese, she's going to be here helping us translate for Ma Mahajanani. So I will we are going to be having Ma Mahajanani also share with us. I would just request Ma Jinhao to just share with us, translate with us what Ma Mahajanani has to share. So we're having people from different parts of the globe coming and sharing. So just before we move to Ma Dharmadayananda, we have Ma Mahajanani who's going to be joining us. So Nithyananda Ma.
Nithyananda, nice to see you all.
So happy to be here.
Yes, my name is Mahajanani. I am in Hong Kong, and I met Swamiji in May 2020, just 1 year. And I am participated in Darshan today and got the blessing for the daily Parashakti. And I feel so excited. And she said the task to I'm giving goodness and future. Do not fear. Go and come. And my feeling right now, I am loved and loved by the universe. So after the end, I link with Swamiji Murthy. I feel that he has been waiting for me for a long time. He has been giving me love and waiting for me to accept it. And I am very grateful to meet Swamiji and Paramashiva. Yes. Thank you.
Wow. It's so beautiful, Ma. And so how did you feel, out of so many people, your name being called out and they be blessing you with goodness?
今后可以翻译一下吗？谢谢。
就是说，当你得知女神有为你解答的时候，你的感受是什么？
我当时的感受呢是很突然，觉得不可能吧，真的教我了吗？这样子。
So the first reaction she felt is like, oh, how can she call me? She felt very surprised. She thought it's impossible. She got called.
So beautiful to hear each and every one of your experience. So, Ma, how did you feel like, when Devi herself is calling you now and she showered you? So, what started happening in your life? What did you start? So, you said, right, like when she blessed you with goodness, etc. What was the cognition shift that you had?
就是说，当你得知 David 女神有回答你、有祝福你的时候，你的内心发生了些什么变化？你有得到了哪些强烈的认知？你的经历和感受，为我们分享一下。
我一直觉得自己是不被爱的，也不可能被爱。然后呢，突然之间，整个宇宙好像的爱都包围着我，就这样。
So she thought before she thought she doesn't deserve love. She thought nobody loved her. But when she got the blessing from Devi, she suddenly felt that the cosmic mother, the whole world, the whole cosmic loved her. She just feel the love was surrounding. She was surrounded by love, by the love energy. Yeah.
Oh, that's very beautiful, Ma. Actually, that is one amazing cognition that you need to have because it's such a deep healing that has happened then. It's such a deep healing. That's really beautiful, Ma. Because that healing that you have experienced, it really, like your whole inner being, this experiences that sweetness. Now you know who told nobody loves you. Hey, whether you human beings love me or not, I have my cosmic mother who loves me. That will empower you like anything. Then anywhere you go, you'll radiate that love. Simply people will be friends with you.
所以就是说，女神她给你祝福，对你来说就是一种疗愈。你之前感觉不到人们对你的爱，但是现在女神爱你，整个宇宙都是在播撒爱和祝福给你。所以以后你要记住，你要带着这份爱，带着这份感受去发散，去传播这份爱。所以你永远是被爱的，是被宇宙母亲爱的。
好的，然后我还想分享一下，昨天呢，马凯拉萨联系我说我需要成为 SJP， 然后呢，帕拉马修瓦会透过我显化金钱，然后其实还会显化香港凯拉萨，然后今天就得到了女神的祝福，我就觉得非常的感恩，就这样。
So she said yesterday, Ma Kailasa contacted her and said she will become SJP and Paramashiva will manifest through her. Through her, Hong Kong Kailasa will be built, will be manifested. And then today, she got Devi Prakshakti's blessing. So she was very happy, very joyful.
Wow.
Actually, Ma, that's one of the best things. I'm seeing so many Chinese participants who are sharing how Ma Kailasa is just showing them and like enriching them. It is only a person who has had the best experience will be in the craze to share that with everybody. And each of you coming and sharing how happy you are that you even got to know about such an opportunity. It is so beautiful because if something is my best experience, whatever has been my best experience, I will be like, I'll do all possible things to reach that out to many people. That is what I'm seeing happen here, and each of you getting Devi's blessings to manifest that, and how joyful each of you are after that is so beautiful. Thank you so much, Ma.
Thank you so much, Ma Jinho, for your translation also. And thank you so much, Ma Janani, for coming and sharing with us. It is really beautiful and shows that how that powerful shift simply happens because she is taking care. Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you.
Yes.
And now we have the next person. Before entering into the next person, let us take a short break.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. One or two times have Ganapati Darshan, Venkateshwara Baba Samadhi Darshan, Devi Baba Samadhi Darshan. By third time, fourth time, you will see every prayer you are asking those beings, Ganapati or Venkateshwara or Subramanya or Parashakti. Simply those prayers become reality, and the relationship between you and that cosmic beings built. I tell you,
so beautiful sharings are going on. So many divine leelas that so many different people are sharing how the divine cosmic mother is just showering upon each and every one of them. And now the next person that we have with us who has come to share her experience with us is Ma Dharmodayananda. So Nithyananda, Ma Dharmodaya.
Nithyananda.
How are you?
Oh, very good, very good. I'm doing great, Ma.
Give a brief introduction about yourself. How long you've known Swamiji for? Where are you from?
Sure, yes. My name is Nithya Dharmodayananda, and I'm from Queens, New York. I've known Swamiji since 2011, but I didn't meet him physically until 2013. And since meeting Swamiji, my life has completely changed for the best. Every day it's like, you know, having such a beautiful life.
Wow, nice.
Beautiful, Ma.
So what you want? What was this divine Leela that happened in your life that you have come to share with all of us today?
Well, you know, first of all, can I say how, you know, I started looking for a guru since about 15 years ago. I started looking for a guru because I know that in order to become enlightened, you must have a guru, a living guru. And in the West, we don't have gurus. The gurus that we have, they were not up to my standard. So I even gave up hope of ever finding a guru. And then I met a Mahant, and he introduced me to Swamiji. And the first program that I went to was one of those weekend programs back in 2011. And the first time I saw Swamiji, I was like, oh my God, I've been waiting for you all my life. And that was the first time that I saw Swamiji.
Oh my God. This is literally the feeling that everybody has. Even as you were sharing, or before you, Ma, Jinho was sharing, and then we had commenters on YouTube like Ma Farah Z. All of them were like, yes, 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 that's the same feeling that happened when we saw Swamiji for the first time. I have been waiting for you all my life. Where have you been?
Yes, yes. And since meeting Swamiji, so many beautiful things have happened in my life. So many miracles, many, many beautiful things. And I can't thank Swamiji enough. So, the day when I got blessings from Parashakti, I was so surprised. And her blessing was so sweet, and I'm very unexpected. I wasn't expecting her to respond to me. And the feeling I got was so ecstatic. I felt like, now I know she's taking care of me. There's nothing else for me to ask for. That was the feeling I got.
Wow. Just that one feeling, Ma. I don't need to ask for anything.
Yeah.
She knows, she is taking care of me. She is just showering me.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful, Ma. Go ahead.
Yeah. That is exactly the feeling I got, that I don't need to ask for any more things. She's taking care of everything. That is the realization that I came to, that I don't need to ask for things anymore. So I know that she's taking care of everything, and Swamiji is always taking care of me.
So that is a beautiful click that you have got.
Yes. No.
The first thing that she shared. Anything else that you want to share, Ma?
Yes, I don't understand why, so many other people don't seem to connect to Swamiji. They don't realize who he is. I can't understand why. I mean, just one satsang, to me, is enough to enlighten someone. So still so many people make fun and they don't believe. Like, how could you not believe after even one satsang? So much knowledge. I mean, I don't think a regular, pandit has knowledge that's wrapped in one satsang. So there's so much knowledge in just one discourse, and I don't understand why still people are not getting connected. There's still so many trollers out there, and they're just wasting their time.
So how did you feel now, Devi Parashakti has blessed you? So what all started happening? What did you start experiencing? Anything new, like a breakthrough that you had? Do you want to share with the participants?
Yes. Well, I started having a lot more energy, and I can do, I can work way more now since that breakthrough.
Wonderful,
Wow.
Ma.
Beautiful. Is there anything else you want to add, Ma? Why do you think Parashakti's Akashic readings is needed for humanity at this point in time? How has that benefited, and how has that been, your experience has been with that?
knowing that, Devi herself knows my name and cares about me. Everyone should feel loved and know that Paramachiva and Parashakti themselves know about us. They are real parents.
Beautiful.
So
Ma.
true, Ma.
Beautiful.
And actually, at this point in time, that is what is really needed for people. I heard so many people share where they would have gotten greatest of miracles, greatest of things with Devi. But the first thing everybody says is, more than all of that, she knows me. She called out my name and she spoke to me. Understand? That is one click that really, it's still like, it strikes me strongly each time I hear people share that, because everything on planet Earth today has a transaction. There's something you need to do, and there's always a gain and gain. Every time there is always, it's on both the sides, and everything has a secret benefit that is gained. Every relationship, every action, every work, every person on planet Earth, everybody has a give and take. You give something, you get something, and that's how everything runs. The only thing that can be unconditional, unbiased, true, and as compassionate, as honest as it can be is the love of the Master, is the love of the Cosmic Mother. And that is what I'm reminded of each time when everybody shares. More than anything, she knew what exactly I needed. And she called out my name. And she has blessed me. That is what, that very point heals so many lives, so many people. And that's so beautiful and that's so touching to hear each time. So beautiful. Thank you, Ma.
Yeah. Actually, Ma, with this, like with how Devi has showered upon you, any other, like any click that you got or any revelation that you had, which made you feel like, wow, Devi just, like anything that you want to share to the viewers?
More and more, I want to create myself a Kailasa ecosystem for those around me. And so that is what I want to focus on. And that's why I want to, move to Florida so I can create an ecosystem and help others as well.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ma.
Thank you for coming and thank you for sharing with us.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much, Ma. Nithyananda.
And actually, we are having so many people who are commenting here. So many people like Ma Farazi has put, yes, to realize a powerful cognition is like the whole cosmos opens for us. For you to have the confidence, Ma Devi loves you and fills me for you. Absolutely. And Ma Prema Bhaktika has put, thank you, Swamiji. Ma Durga Nanda has put, nothing compares to the feeling connection with Divine Mother. And Ma Farah has put so many completions towards our parents. Compassion fills the inner space. Ma Divyananda has posted Cosmic Mother and Swamiji knows the best way and time to relate with
And
each
if
one
you
of
all
us.
are wondering where we are reading out these comments from, please tune into Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda YouTube channel and you can post your comments or experiences, clicks, sharings, and post it so that you can interact with us. Thank you so much for all of your sharings, also like all of you coming and continuously posting your clicks. That's really inspiring. Now we have the next person with us, Ma Nithya Amurtananda, who has come and she is going to be sharing with us her experience, what Leela did, Divine Cosmic Mother do in her life. Nithyananda Ma.
Nithyananda Ma Nithya Amurtananda from Singapore, and I've known Swamiji since 2012.
You just come a little closer to the mic, Ma. Your audio is a little.
Can you hear me, Ma?
If you
Yes,
can
a little more louder.
Louder, Ma. Okay. Is it okay, Ma? Can you hear me, Ma?
Yes, go ahead, Ma.
Okay, yeah. So I know Swamiji since 2012, and we went on a cruise together. So that was my first IA. Yeah. So I have been with Swamiji ever since, and he has blessed me with many, many ideas after that. Yeah. And even though I only said it in my inner space, I want to be with Swamiji every December, he actually just answered my prayer like that. So that was just like miracle. That was like my miracle upon miracle already. So I'm feeling very blessed. And yeah, so this Devish Akashic reading, it's like by Swamiji's grace. The first reading was just so important. It was like a very, very big thing to me. Actually, I was feeling also quite down and like I don't deserve to have my question answered. But suddenly, just before the reading, Premananda just called me and said, "Hey, why don't you just ask your question?" Then I say, "All right." So I will just listen. Since you asked me, then I will do it. Yeah. So I put in my question, but actually I needed a lot of blessings at this point in time. So I was in the session and
could you be a little more louder? So we'll
Your audio is not good.
So yeah, I was in session, in the Akashic session, and I was listening to all the participants' answers and all. I was feeling like, this is good, this is great. And even though my question is not answered, but it feels so relevant to me, and it feels like Devi is answering me already. Then suddenly, out of nowhere, I just started crying, just crying like crazy. Actually, crying is not the word. It was more like wailing, really wailing, just like how in IA, Swamiji will just be pulling things out of us, like all the pains and all the griefs and everything. And it's just like he's dissolving all the janmas of karmas. Suddenly, I just started wailing, and I was in a vehicle parked at the corner. I was so afraid that people were listening, but I couldn't stop. I really couldn't stop. Then suddenly, I heard my name. I was like, shocked. I was like, oh my God, Devi is calling me. And when she read, I just couldn't stop. Still, it was still going on and on. The energy was so intense. I couldn't listen much, but I was just absorbing somehow. Yeah. So I actually asked for my ancestors' karmas to be dissolved away because I somehow felt that something was blocking me. Something was just not in place, and I finally found that Devi is the key. She is the key to everything. Yeah. So it just like somehow everything clicked and it became aligned, and she even blessed me that my present karmas are dissolved. I was just after that I felt such an intense headache, just very, very strong headache. But what a blessing to be able to have janmas of karma just for this headache, and just the next day it just disappeared completely and I was just healed. Yeah. And yeah, that was just so big, so big, so big. I couldn't, yeah, no words can express that feeling, ma. Yes, ma. Yes, yes.
Really beautiful, Ma. Actually, everybody needs to like understand that, just a glimpse of the avatar removes janmas of karma from you. Means the karmas that you have collected from birth together from you. You might experience this as like how your bliss tears are just bursting out of you, like where you don't know why, but it's just coming out of you, exploding through you, or whether it is that intense silence happening inside you, or levitation, any form it can manifest. But understand, it means the darshan is working on you. So really, really beautiful. Even if you're not able to stop smiling, understand it is her divine love working on you. So really, really so beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing, Amurtananda. And now we're going to be moving to the next participant. Thank you so much, Ma.
Thank you so much for being here, Ma. Thank you so much for sharing. And yes, thank you so much, Ma Amurtananda. And before we have the next person share, let's just take a small break and we'll have the next participant joining us to share their journey and their experience.
One or two times have Ganapati Darshan, Venkateshwara Baba Samadhi Darshan, Devi Baba Samadhi Darshan. By third time, fourth time, you will see every prayer you are asking those beings, Ganapati or Venkateshwara or Subramanya or Parashakti. Simply those prayers become reality, and the relationship between you and that cosmic beings built. I tell you, each Baba Samadhi Darshan is a spiritual treat, enjoy. Spiritual feast, enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Baba Samadhi Darshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Baba Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
Once, Arunagiri Yogeshwara, my guru, gave me an instruction and then he asked, "Will you do it?" I was shocked. I immediately folded my hands and said, "You are God, you are Shiva. How can..."
Yes, Nithyananda, we have been hearing so many experiences from people from different walks of life, many of them who are mothers and some of them who are looking for a child, some of them who are wanting to have breakthrough in wealth, some of them who are wanting to have breakthrough in health, each and every one of them. And we know just what Devi knows to attend. She just knows what that person needs and she showers them with that. So we have our next participant here joining us to share with us their experience in their breakthrough.
So now we are going to be having Maitri Solai, who's going to be coming and sharing her experience with us. Nithyananda Ma.
Nithyananda Ma.
So how are you?
I'm good, Ma. Thank you. How are you?
Yes, we are awesome, Ma. And just wanted to ask you, would you want to give a brief introduction about yourself and where you're from and how long you've known Swamiji for?
Sure, Ma. So I'm from Boston, and I've known Swamiji for the past almost 2.5 years now. My first program was in Bidadi in December 2018. I attended Paramashivoham, but I missed the chance of seeing Swamiji in person, getting his physical darshan. So that is still something I'm waiting for. And I've been associated with the Sangha, ever since I finished Paramashivoham. I was like so impressed and so inspired by Swamiji and his mission. And I've been involved in Sangha projects from then on.
Beautiful. Yes. So how has your, so what is it that you want to share? The Leelas, what is the experience that you have had and what is it that you want to share?
Sure, Ma. So I had an Akashic reading last month. Actually, it was not recent. It was almost like 4 weeks ago. I had an Akashic reading from Devi Parashakti. So when it was first, when she uttered the words, I was very confused. Oh my God, what is she saying? She's talking about something that's very profound, very deep, that I understood. She said, I am liberating you from all old karmas and curses that have happened from old karmas. And that was kind of very deep and hard hitting for me. And, it took me at least a week or two to even understand the depth of what she said. I was kind of in shock, to be honest. But then as it settled down, I really understood how much I have been blessed. Wow. So many janmas and janmas of karmas that have been removed from my life. And she said, I'm just liberating you from all of that. Wow. So, and then there was one more thing. I slowly, when I started assimilating what she said, I understood how the divine has been in my life throughout and has really saved me from all those old karmas in this birth itself. And it has blessed me. The divine has blessed me with such a beautiful life. And, when I started realizing that, I only felt tears of gratitude and bliss for, for the divine, for always, for Devi Parashakti, for always being there for me.
Beautiful, Ma. Now, what do you feel? Why do you feel this, Swamiji as an avatar coming down just is happening? And how much Swamiji is extending himself for the humanity, attending to people day and night, and being there available for people, attending to everybody's prayers, like how we saw Parameshwar comes down for every 9 months call, and so is he. He's continuing to come down. He has come down as Swamiji, continuing to attend to everybody. So why do you think this Akashic reading is, why do you think this Akashic reading is needed for humanity, where Devi is revealing the blessings, the past, present, and future of people?
Sure, Ma. So I think the Akashic reading is something very, very profound. That's something we cannot really understand from the current happenings in our life, from this life alone, because it is happening in the cosmic sense, from our past lives, from present life, and how our future is going to be. We only have a very limited window of understanding about ourselves, about, we only have perceptions. But when we hear these words from Devi Parashakti, it comes from such compassionate integrity, it comes from a very divine space. Then it tells, it directly hits the being, and we are able to understand ourselves much deeper, much better, and so many hidden patterns that we have not even, and the blind spots we have, that we have not even realized that we have all those things. For example, I have like such a deep rooted guilt pattern. I've always had it, but I never realized it. I used to tell people, anybody who came to me for like scanning and all that and healing, the first word would be drop the guilt. It was very easy for me to say that, but I never realized I had that myself, and I was beating myself with a stick all along. Only when Devi Parashakti spoke to me, I realized that I had this pattern, and just realizing the pattern, just having that awareness of that pattern inside, it liberated me from that pattern. And I was able to feel that tight knot that I had always had, that just got released in one Akashic reading. So, if that healing could happen in just such a short time, and it just gives us that kind of conscious breakthrough, I cannot imagine what humanity would get from from just hearing even about others Akashic readings. We have so many breakthroughs. For example, in one of the Akashic readings, Amma said, don't create a karma of wasting my time, asking meaningless questions, something like that. So even wasting her time with meaningless questions that we will not follow is actually karma. That was another breakthrough that I got from that. Oh my God. So, her time is so precious. Every word she utters is so divine, so precious. And humanity has so much to benefit from this. Only if we know how much she's showering on us with her deep compassion and love. It will be such a breakthrough for the entire humanity.
Wow, that is so beautiful. That is such a beautiful sharing, and that is what is needed for people right now. And that is exactly what Devi is doing, attending to everybody and being there for each and every person, attending to them out of her utmost compassion, being only a person who loves you so much and who's so compassionate can be so honest and straightforward to you and attend to you. So that was a very beautiful sharing, Ma. And thank you so much for being here today. And thank you so much for being here to share today. Is there anything else? Anything else that you want to add?
Nothing else, Ma. It was, I'm truly blessed to receive this Akashic reading. Thank you so much, Devi Parashakti. Thank you so much, Swamiji. Nithyananda.
Thank you so much, Ma. Nithyananda. And now we'll be moving to the next segment. We have had so many people, Ma Maitreyi and so many others who beautifully have shared. And we'll now be moving on to our next segments, which are very exciting. That's coming up next. So let's get ready. After a short break, we're going to be moving on to the next segment, a very powerful revelation from Devi Parashakti.
Once, Arunagiri Yogeshwara, my guru, gave me an instruction, and then he asked, will you do it? I was shocked. I immediately folded my hands and said, you are God, you are Shiva. How can I not do what you say? He laughed and said, no, only if you know I am the guru who is going to make you experience God, you need to listen to me. Understand? The most powerful cognition is God is guru to make you realize you are God. Only then you will achieve enlightenment. Guru is the manifest form of Paramashiva. Paramashiva is unmanifest source of Guru. 1 or 2 times have Ganapati Darshan, Venkateshwara Baba Samadhi Darshan, Devi Baba Samadhi Darshan. By 3rd time, 4th time, you will see every prayer you are asking those beings, Ganapati or Venkateshwara or Subramanya or Parashakti, simply those prayers become reality, and the relationship between you and that cosmic beings built. I tell you, each Bhava Samadhi darshan is a spiritual treat. Enjoy. Spiritual feast. Enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Bhava Samadhi darshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities, in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities, and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
All powerful cognitions, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. This is a fundamental truth. Hinduism is greater science. We do everything centered on greater science of cosmos called Vedas and Agamas. That is the branding of Hinduism. That is the core center of Kailasa. That is the way Kailasa should manifest and live. In one line, if I have to put it in a simple way, seeing always each other with a tremendous love that everyone is Paramashiva. There starts Kailasa. Whether you hug each other, love each other, or ferociously train each other, the core cognition should be seeing each other as Paramashiva. That is where the seed of Kailasa starts. I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist. Not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model communities. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Pitas all over the world. I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes.
Nithyananda, welcome back everyone. Now next segment we are going to see, you just heard how so many different disciples, being followers, devotees of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, are being blessed by Devi Parashakti, and how so many miracles have been happening from, somebody manifesting $50,000 to somebody having that great awakening in them, to somebody having the Kundalini experience, how their whole life has shifted after the blessings of Devi Parashakti. Now in this segment, we are going to share with you how can each and every one of us have that intense devotion, feeling connection with Devi Parashakti. And one of the ways Sanatana Hindu Dharma gives to experience that feeling connection is through the rituals, through the various offerings. When you make an offering to Devi Parashakti from that space of gratitude, from the space of deep devotion, Devi Parashakti's blessings awaken in you, and you get blessed to have that deep feeling connection with Devi Parashakti. So in this segment, we are going to share with you what are the different ways you can connect with Devi Parashakti. So the next, the offering, we are going to share with you the list of offerings through which you can experience that feeling connection with Devi Parashakti. So the first offering that we are going to have is the offering of E-Hundi. Bhakti Priya, Bhakti Gamya, Bhakti Vashya, Vayapaha, Shambhavi Sharada Aradhya, Sharvani Sharmadayini. Devi is fond of true devotion and is realized through true devotion. She can be won over through true devotion. She removes all the fears. So connect with Devi Parashakti, literally, especially at this time when the whole world is surrounded with fears, anxiety, insecurity. Devi is sure to remove all these fears. So make a E-Hundi offering. It can be any amount, just from the space of deep gratitude and feeling connection with Devi Parashakti. Make an E-Hundi offering for you to be blessed with all the auspiciousness, for you to experience the deep feeling connection with Devi Parashakti.
The next is the offering of Sankalpa chanting, where you feel you have a conscious resolution, blesses the person offering with all its fruition of the desires and wishes he is yearning for. Whenever we are receiving the grace and blessings of Devi Parashakti, you have an opportunity to pray for a conscious resolution. Let's say if you want to manifest wealth, health, relationship, or some problem where you're looking for solution, you can create a conscious resolution and a prayer, that prayer to be fulfilled. And on behalf of your relatives and loved ones, you can also offer this Sankalpa chanting.
Tayatan mohyate vishwam shaiva vishwam prasuyate chaya chitta cha vignya vijanam tushtarudhim prayachati. The goddess enchants this universe and she herself gives birth to this universe. That goddess, being prayed without any interest in anything, gives that knowledge that leads to salvation and wealth in materialistic sense. So offering of Sankalpa blesses a person offering with all the fruition of the desires and wishes that he is earning for. The next offering that we have is the offering of Sahasra Nama Swarna Kasu, and it is in 3 different denominations. The smallest size is $75, then medium size is $151, and the largest size is $251. Nama Parayana Prita, she who likes the repetition of her various names, and this is an offering of the 1008 names of Devi Parashakti. It's a very special and unique offering. So offering of a gold coin inscribed with each of these 1008 names and receive the blessings to have the Ananta Kalyana Gunas, all the divine qualities of Devi Parashakti.
Next offering is the Mukta Anguti, the finger ring with a pearl, which says that I bow down to Goddess Meenakshi, whose crown has garlands of pearl and face shining like a full moon, who wears the anklets that are studded with the gemstones and has small bells, whose shining like the splendor of lotus, who grants all the wishes, the daughter of the mountain, who is worshipped by Goddess Vani and Rama. I remain ever bowing to the Goddess Meenakshi, the ocean of compassion.
Offering of the finger pearl, the finger ring with a pearl, and receive the blessings to be showered by her compassion and pure love in all your endeavors. The finger ring with a pearl comes in 3 different sizes: $251, smallest size; $500, medium size; and $750, the largest size. The next offering that we are going to see is the offering of the golden lotus. The golden lotus, actually, lotus holds a very a special place. It's considered as a divine flower. There are hundreds of scriptural references using lotus in the worship of Paramashiva. Almost everything in the worship includes some form of a lotus, either a lotus flower or a petal or a pericarp. And the Shakti of Paramashiva is also called lotus. The base of the Paramashiva Linga is the Padma Pita. So offer the golden lotus in any size to wish for your wish to be fulfilled and be blessed to have the state space powers of Paramashiva, and let that blossoming of Paramashiva's Paramashanta Swarupa, the ultimate space of Paramashiva, to blossom in each and every one of us in any or every adverse situation in life. So the smallest size of the golden lotus that we can offer is $600.
The next offering is the Swarna Metti, which is gold toe ring. You whose brightness from toe rings destroy the darkness of ignorance from the minds of your devotees who prostrate at your feet. You whose brightness from your 2 feet overpowers that of the lotus flower. So here you have an opportunity to offer the golden toe ring to Devi Parashakti, which is available at $750. So for you to liberation from the darkness of the mind and ignorance, offer toe ring to Devi Parashakti, adorning her sacred feet to be in constant gratitude for receiving her blessings in even the most difficult aspects of her life.
The next offering that we have is that of Swarna Mantika, the golden hairline jewelry.
Sorry for the technique.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Is the Swarna Mantika, the gold hairline jewelry, which is available at $750. Sudha Sarabhivarshini, she who makes nectar flow in all her nerves from Sahasrara, she who gives the very pleasant experience of the ultimate. The Mantika represents the nectar flowing from the Sahasrara chakra, which is completely opened. Offer the Mantika to Devi Parashakti and receive the blessings of achieving the blissful stage of overflowing gratitude and the space of complete completion. The next offering is the Pratyaksha Pada Puja, which is available at $1,008. Offering the Pratyaksha Pada Puja blesses the Yajaman with all the auspiciousness and blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hindus and Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. You also have an opportunity to offer Vastra Seva, the illumining splendor of Devi's toe nails, dispel the darkness of the ignorance in her devotees prostrating in her feet. Her feet defeats the lotus in beauty. So you have this opportunity of offering the Vastra Seva, which is available at $1,008. Offering the Pratyaksha Pada Puja blesses the Yajaman with all the auspiciousness and the blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Here is the overall all the offerings that are being presented here, which includes the e-hundi offering, which is available at any amount, the Sankalpa chanting, the conscious resolution, which is offered at $1, the Devi Sahasranama Kasil, the pure gold coin, each one with one sacred name of Devi from 1008 names, which is offered at 3 denominations, $75, $151, and $251. Next is the Mukta Anguti, the pearl finger ring, which is available at $251, $501, and $750. The Swarna Padma Pushpa, the gold lotus flower, which is available at $600. Swarna Metti, gold toe ring for lotus feet of Devi, which is available at $750. Swarna Mantika, gold hairline jewelry, which is available at $750. The Pratyaksha Pada Puja, offering the ritualistic gratitude to Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Swamiji, which is available at $1,008. And Vastra Seva is also available at $1,008. All these offerings are available at, you can avail these offerings from tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. So let us take a few minutes to Sign up in tiny.cc/Devi offerings.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
Next, we will enter into the preparation for the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. One or more of the food offerings that you can offer to Devi Parashakti.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Pongal, tamarind rice, curd rice, murukku, appam, adirasam, pal payasam, vada or laddu. Now, let us enter into the preparation for Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Bhava Samadhi Darshan, the next slide, no?
See, understand this Bhava Samadhi Darshan is not an event that's happening in space and time. Rather, darshan happens the moment you are lifted out of space and time. Where actually during the Bhava Samadhi darshans, your very brain neurons mirror that of the avatar. Bhava, what is the word Bhava Samadhi darshan? What is the word of, what does Bhava mean? And directing and activating the emotional and spiritual energy that is created through the meditation on the avatar is called as Bhava. The brain neurons mirror and activate and process all the observed movements or information of avatar just through the process of seeing. That is without any physical act of imitation, which means our entire body silently, without any movement, recreates what is happening distances far away in the avatar. So you will be experiencing the superconscious energy of the avatar. Understand, this science knows no distance. It's a phenomenon that modern science is just discovering and terming it as quantum tunneling. So what happens during this time? Our thought per second rate drastically reduces and you experience that beautiful space, that thoughtless space, which is where you become mentally at ease in coexisting with all the different dimensions beyond duality, where you and the divine become one, unconditioned by the parameters of time and space. So this concept of quantum tunneling is very easy to understand, just like this is how the modern day science explains it. Let's say an electron acts according to quantum physics, electron acts both as a particle as well as a wave. As a particle and a low kinetic energy electron cannot come over a hill of, an energy barrier. But as a wave, it can propagate through that energy barrier. Exactly like that, the quantum tunneling science works. This is exactly what is quantum tunneling. This is what happens to us during the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. That is why you will be sitting distances far away and you will be receiving the avatar's image. And this is the same time we will actually be mirroring the neuron activities of the avatar. The exact neuron activities start happening in our brain.
Now let us learn the science of Bhava Samadhi Darshan. There's a beautiful Apta Pramana, a reference from the Chaitanya Charitamrita from the 4th chapter, where once when Bhagavan Krishna is walking, he sees his own reflection on a jeweled wall. He says, how unprecedented and astonishing is this deep and indescribable sweetness of mine. Alas, when I see it, then I become greedy to enjoy its sweetness. Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it, but I can't. And after due consideration, I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika. It's a very, Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a very beautiful science. It's where the consciousness, the formless, expresses through the being, the light body, the Divya Sharira, and manifests as Nija Avatara, the physical embodied form for us to experience Paramashiva. There's a beautiful reference from scripture for this, from the Malini Vijayottara Tantra. The verse says,
Kathana Chakti Padadva Yadva Padavalokanat Prasadat Swaguru Samyak Prapyate Paramam Padam. By the enlightening teachings of the Guru Kathana, by the Shakti Pada, the good graceful transmission of spiritual powers, by looking at the sacred feet of the Guru, or by the complete loving favor of the Guru Prasada, the ultimate goal and space, the Paramam Padam is attained. So what happens during the Bhava Samadhi Darshan? So understand, I'm just going to go over the example. So here, for example, Devi Parashakti, pure formless. assumes, enters the being, like manifests the being of Rajarajeshwari and manifests in the physical form as Devi Meenakshi. Same way, Bhagavan Paramashiva, the pure consciousness, expresses through the being of Subramanya and manifests as Nijavatara in the physical form of Bhagavan Muruga. Bhagavan Paramashiva, when he is manifesting through the Divya Sharira, the being of Arunagiri Yogeshwara, and when he manifests as the Nijavatara, he is the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidhanam, his divine holiness, Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramahansa. Same way, Bhagavan Parandama expresses through the being of Mahavishnu and manifests as the Nijavatara, the physical form of Bhagavan Venkateshwara. The Archatara, the deity, reflects the consciousness, manifests the being, the superconscious energy. But because we human beings are not mature enough to receive the higher level experiences from the Archatara directly, the cosmos comes down. The avatar happens. He comes down in the physical form just to bridge this gap and create the superconscious energy in all of us. And during the Bhavasamadhi Darshan, actually, when the avatar is manifesting the beings of various dimensions of Paramashiva, the auspicious components of those beings, Ganesha, Subramanya, whoever, the auspicious components and powerfulness of those dimensions of Paramashiva are awakened in us. So basically, the dimensions of Paramashiva manifesting in the Nijavatara for us to experience the same is Bhavasamadhi Darshan.
Bhavasamadhi Darshan is a direct experience of causeless bliss. During Bhavasamadhi Darshan, our being comes alive and celebrates with the energy wave of existence. So what then happens is our muscle learns to imbibe and radiate Paramashiva. And the Bhavasamadhi Darshan is like a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, which allows you to glimpse the formless in a way you can understand. Even without much effort from our side, our very bio-memory awakens the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness during Bhavasamadhi Darshan. To have a glimpse of, having darshan of an avatar cleanses the karmas of lifetimes and creates a deep and lasting transformation.
Now, what is the best space to receive this from? Gratitude. Just be in the space of gratitude, because gratitude enables a reflection of consciousness on all levels: physical, physiological, psychological, and ultimately conscious level. Actually, darshan preparation that we do is a preparation. Meditation is a preparation for us to help fall in the space of gratitude. Because what happens when you are in the space of gratitude, all the conscious resolutions, the Sakti Sankalpas you have taken, all what you want or need in your life just drops. You become a pure mirror, like ready to reflect the consciousness of Paramashiva. So what is the context now we need to have? Okay, one is the space of gratitude, but what is the context? Understand. The context you need to have is Sohamasmi. I know you are the source of everything. You are everything. You are in the embodied form of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramahansa. And you are in this body too. You are the source of both. Oh, Devi Parashakti, let me connect with you. Let you reveal yourself to me. Let me be in the Bhava Samadhi. Now, in the same space, get ready with the Panchopachara Puja kit before we enter into the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra. The Panchopachara Puja kit items are Gandha, sandalwood paste powder, flowers, incense stick, lamp, and Naivedyam, the food offering. So now we are going to be entering into the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra. So now what is Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra? Actually, Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra is extremely powerful chant which heals you completely and gives anything and everything that you want in your life. Today, just like how a lit lamp can light another lamp, same way the avatar transmits his spiritual energy through a process called Diksha. Now, the Diksha can happen as Nayana Diksha, just through his look, Sparsha Diksha, just through his touch, or Mantra Diksha, where The avatar literally births himself in the form of mantras and enters inside us. And that is what is this Paramashiva Dhyana mantra. We are going to be offering the Paramashiva Dhyana mantra at the lotus feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidana, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva, the very embodiment of Devi Parashakti herself. So we are going to be offering these prayers, and this is a healing service, this is a prayer service that Kailasa has been offering to the whole humanity. And during many tough times, every single day, we have been doing this offering to everyone. And twice a day, actually 24/7, the prayer service is going on in various campuses. And anybody wants to get healed, or if you're going through some tough time, everything, just a call, Paramashiva Dhyana mantra will be chanted for you. Now let's enter into the Paramashiva Dhyana mantra. So today we are going to be praying for all the beings who are affected due to COVID-19, or if your near and dear ones are affected by COVID-19 to be completely healed. And we are also going to be offering our prayers so that you can come out of all your debts and financial crises. You can come out of all your relationship issues that you're suffering with. And we are also going to be praying to Devi Parashakti to bestow her blessings on your life so that you have a stable wealth, stable job, and stability in your life. We are also going to be praying so that you are protected from all the natural calamities that are happening, and so that you are healed from any diseases or disorders. Your near and dear ones are healed from any diseases and disorders. We are going to be offering our prayers to Devi Parashakti so that with her divine grace, with her divine blessings, you are going to come out of this tough pandemic and the suffering, the pains, everything, and we are going to experience a joyful, blissful life. We are going to be praying to Parashakti herself so that the energy, the Shakti is sitting inside you is awakened and you are able to face life and life. We are going to be offering our prayers to Devi Parashakti so that you can experience the deep fulfillment and deep completion with your mother, as a mother and as a child to your mother. We are also going to be praying to Parashakti so that you are able to come over your enemies, you're able to win over your enemies, and for all the enmity to melt down. We are going to be praying to Mother Parashakti herself so that all the war, terrorism, violence in the world is completely wiped out and peace, the Paramashanta Swarupa, is happening in each and every one of us and healing the whole world. We are also going to be praying to Parashakti so that anyone who is suffering with any mental patterns inside you, mental pain, physical pain, psychological pain, or conscious pain, to come out of all those pains completely. So now we are going to be entering into the Paramashiva Dhyana mantra. Please sit straight. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Ham Nithyanandaya Namaha. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. Om Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyaadhilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Triguna Rahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami.
Let us now enter into the conscious resolution. In the presence of the Master, the power of Sankalpa itself will deliver the experience to manifest a reality. I surrender to that Sadguru who's eternal bliss and is a supreme happiness, the one who's the embodiment of wisdom and is beyond duality, who is omnipresent, to whom the supreme goal is giving enlightenment experience, who is eternal, pure and unshakable, who is a silent spectator of all thought processes, who is beyond emotions, who is without the three qualities called sattva, rajas and tamas.
ओम अमोपात समस्त दुरितक्षय द्वारा भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परम शिव प्रीत्यर्थम अस्य देवदेवस्य महादेवस्य अखिलांड कोटि ब्रह्मांड नायकस्य सकल जगत् सृष्टि स्थिति संहार तिरोभावानुग्रहाख्य पंचकृत्य परायणस्य आदिमध्यांतरहितस्य अप्रमेय पराक्रमस्य तत्त्वार्थ गोचरस्य अकारोकारमकारात्मक प्रणवात्मकस्य वृषभारूढस्य महादेवस्य कामिकादिवातुलान्त महातन्त्राख्य शैवागम स्वरूपस्य सकल निगमागम स्वरूपस्य शुद्धाद्वैत शैव स्वरूपस्य नित्यानंद पदस्तस्य नित्यानंद स्वरूपस्य शुद्ध सच्चिदानंद विग्रहस्य रूपातीतस्य सकल निष्कल स्वरूपस्य नित्य निरंजन निरामय निर्विकार अखंडादि विशेषणस्य श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिवस्य श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव अवतार भूतस्य सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपस्य भगवतः श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवस्य च प्रीत्यर्थम शुभे शोभने मुहूर्ते अद्य ब्रह्मणः द्वितीय पराधे श्री श्वेतवराह कल्पे वैवस्वतमन्वन्तरे अष्टाविंशतितमे नित्ययुगे प्रथमे पादे जम्बोद्वीपे भारतवर्षे भरतखण्डे मेरोः दक्षिणे पार्श्वे शकाब्दे अस्मिन् वर्तमाने व्यवहारिके प्रभवादीनां षष्ट्याः संवत्सराणां मध्ये शुभनाम संवत्सरे शुभायने शुभरतौ शुभमासे शुभपक्षे शुभतिथौ शुभवासरे युक्तायां शुभनक्षत्र शुभयोग शुभकरण एवं गुणविशेषण विशिष्टायां अस्यां शुभतिथौ. During this auspicious time, during the second half of the lifetime of Lord Brahma, during the Kalpa called Shvetavaraha, during the regime of Vaivasvata Manu, during the first quarter of the Yuga called Nitya Yuga, in the island called Jambu, in the continent called Bharatavarsha, in the Indian subcontinent called Bharata Khanda, in the southern side of Mount Meru, in the Shaka era, during the year called Plava, which is one of the set of 60 years, and which is in practice of which Prabhava is the first year, in the auspicious Ayana, in the auspicious season, the auspicious month, in the auspicious Paksha, in the auspicious Tithi, on the auspicious day, on the auspicious nakshatra, on the auspicious yoga, auspicious karana, during such an auspicious moment, Adikailase kalpavrikshasya adhaha nityananda nagare smritasmritana mukhtidayake mahakshetre.
Now, we request all the participants, whether you're male or whether you're chanting it for yourself or others. If you're chanting for a male, please chant their names now.
Namadheyasya. Now, whether you're chanting for yourself or offering this prayer for someone else, kindly chant the names of the female participants now. Namnyaha cha yajamananam avayoho sahakutumbanam bandhuvarganam dayadivarganam mitravarganam sodaravarganam samesham.
For all those who are participants, host and me, with their families, relatives, inheritors, friends, brothers, and everyone.
Sarvabhishta siddhyartham, sarvamangalavathyartham, uttarotaranavachinna, tiralakshmi praptyartham. Always let there be all types of good and auspiciousness. Always let there be unbroken flow and steady flow of abundance, prosperity, and wealth. Kutumbe sarvesham sarvabhishta siddhyartham, chintitamanoratavatyartham. Let the family always be filled with all kinds of auspiciousness. Anything which is desired be fulfilled. Samesham adhivyadi nivrityartham samesham shiradipada paryantam vidyamananam sameshu angeshu janita janishyamana sakala vidhanana vidaroganam vyapohartham tadvara rogadridagatra vapuh siddhyartham.
Let all chronic diseases be healed. Let all kinds of diseases and disorders in the body, starting from head till toe, which has occurred or which is yet to occur in the various parts of the body, be healed. Let a strong, diseaseless, healthy, handsome, graceful body be obtained.
समेषां परैकत्रिभिश्च कृतकरिष्यमान सकलविध मन्त्र तन्त्र यन्त्र विषचूर्ण आभिचार स्तम्भन मारण उच्चाटन विद्वेषण वशीकरणादि मान्त्रिकप्रयोगेभ्यः रक्षणप्राप्त्यर्थं तद्वारा समेषां सर्वाभीष्टसिद्ध्यर्थम्.
Let protection be obtained from all the evil effects of the acts performed by people either in the past or yet to be performed in the future through the use of mantras, tantras, yantras, poisonous pills, employing spells for malevolent purposes like making a person immobile, killing a person through vomiting and diarrhea, upsetting and ruining the health, poisoning, hypnotizing, etc.
अपमृत्युदोषनिवृत्त्यर्थं कालमृत्यु अकालमृत्यु दुर्मृत्युनिवृत्त्यर्थम्.
That all the doshas, evil effects related to death like destined death, unnatural death, fatal death.
समेषाम् अंतर्दृष्टि बहिर्दृष्टि क्रूरदृष्टि व्यापारदृष्टि अनुकूलदृष्टि प्रतिकूलदृष्टि इत्यादि सकलविध दृष्टदोषनिवृत्त्यर्थम्.
That all the evil effects of the evil eyes from known and unknown sources, effects of cruelty-filled eyes, evil eyes of business enemies, effects of evil eyes of people who may project as if they are our well-wishers, effect of evil eyes of people who are against our well-being be removed.
समेषाम् अंतःशत्रु बहिःशत्रु क्रूरशत्रु व्यापारशत्रु अनुकूलशत्रु प्रतिकूलशत्रु इत्यादि सकलविध शत्रुबाधानिवृत्त्यर्थम्.
All the effects of the inner enemies and outer enemies, fears enemies, business enemies, enemies who project themselves as good, enemies who work against our well-being be removed.
समेषाम् मातृशापादि सकलविध शापानां व्यपोहनार्थम्.
Let all the effects of all the curses right from the mother be removed.
अनादि अविद्यावासनया प्रवर्तमाने अस्मिन् महति संसारचक्रे विचित्राभिः कर्मगतिभिः विचित्रासु योनिषु पुनः पुनः अनेकधा जनित्वा.
From time immemorial, due to ignorance, we get caught in the vast cycle of birth and death. Due to the effects of our action, we take birth again and again in various bodies, which is quite strange.
तेनापि पुण्यकर्म विशेषेण भगवतः नित्यानन्द परमशिवस्य अपरिमितया कृपया इदानीन्तन मनुष्यजन्म प्राप्तवताम्.
Yet due to some good action with the extreme and the immeasurable compassion and the grace of Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, we have been blessed with a human body.
समेषाम् इह जन्मनि पूर्वजन्मनि जन्म जन्मान्तरेषु सर्वैः कृतानां शिवनिन्दा देवी निन्दा गुरुनिन्दा दोषव्यपोहार्थं शिवापराध देव्यपराध गुरुवपराध दोषव्यपोहार्थम्.
Any kind of abuse we may have done to Paramashiva, Parashakti and Guru in the present birth, past birth or in any of the births be removed. Any kind of crimes, offences committed against Paramashiva, Parashakti and Guru be removed.
हत्यासुरापान स्वर्णस्तेय गुरुतल्पगमन तत्संसर्गाख्य पंचमहापातकादि समस्त पाप व्यतिरिक्तार्थम्.
Let the 5 sins like killing a Brahmin, drinking prohibited alcohol, stealing gold, having illicit relationship with Guru's wife, one's own mother, elder sister, and other such motherly figures, and associated with those people who have committed one or the other above mentioned sins be removed.
अपि च सर्वै बाल्ये वयसि कौमारे यौवने वार्धक्ये च.
All the karmic effects of action done as a child, adolescent, youth, and as a old age person.
जागृत स्वप्न सुषुप्ति अवस्थासु.
That all the karmic effects of action done in the wakeful dream and deep sleep state.
कर्मेन्द्रिय ज्ञानेन्द्रिय व्यापारैः संभावितानां.
Let all the sins done to the karmendriyas, the 5 organs which perform action like speech, hands, feet, excretion, reproductive organs, and the jnanendriyas, the 5 organs which receive information like ears, eyes, nose, tongue, and skin.
रहस्यकृतानां प्रकाशकृतानां अतिपातकानां उपपातकानां संकलीकरणानां मलिनीकरणानां अपात्रीकरणानां जातिभ्रंशकानां प्रकीर्णितानां एवं नवानां नवविधानां बहूनां बहुविधानां सर्वेषां पापानां सद्यः.
Let the sins which are done openly or secretly, the greatest of the great sins, the minor of the minor sins, multiple sins, sin like raping a woman, unjustifiable sin, sin of destroying the caste system, narrow-minded sin, such 9 types of sins and 9 sins and more types of sins be removed immediately and instantly.
अपनोदन द्वारा समस्त मंगल प्राप्त्यर्थं शिव भक्ति देवी भक्ति गुरु भक्ति सिद्ध्यर्थं परमशिवत्व परमशिव स्थिति परमशिव शक्ति सिद्ध्यर्थं.
Through the removal of sins, let us be showered with all the auspiciousness, and let Paramashiva Bhakti, Devi Bhakti, Guru Bhakti be obtained. Let the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva be
कुटुम्बे
obtained.
सर्वदा सन्मंगल प्राप्त्यर्थं अन्योन्य प्रेमाभिवृद्ध्यर्थं पूर्णत्व सिद्ध्यर्थं सर्वापनिवृत्त्यर्थं.
Let the whole family always be showered with all the auspiciousness, and let mutual love bloom among all the people. Let completion happen. Let all the mishap be removed.
क्षिप्रारोग्यवाप्त्यर्थं आयुर्भिवृद्ध्यर्थं.
Let the healthy body be obtained instantly and immediately. Let longevity be bestowed.
व्यापारे उद्योगे च सर्वजनवशीकरणार्थं तद्वारा उन्नतोन्नतस्थान प्राप्त्यर्थं.
Let your charisma impress everyone in the business and job, and through that let you attain the best of the best position.
बहुधन सौख्य प्राप्त्यर्थं गृह कनक पशुपुत्र पौत्र धनधान्य सौख्य प्राप्त्यर्थं.
Let extremely wealthy and happy life happen. Let various wealth be showered in the form of household, cattle, children, grandchildren, money, cranes, and let all the comforts related to worldly life.
आदित्यादीना नवानां ग्रहाणां दोषपीडा निवारणार्थं आदित्यादीना नवानां ग्रहाणां आनुकूल्यता सिद्ध्यर्थं.
Let all the malefic effects of the 9 planets be removed, and let the auspiciousness be bestowed by the grace of all the 9 planets.
भून्तरिक्षे विद्यमान भूत प्रेत पिशाच राक्षस ब्रह्म राक्षस वेताल कुष्मांड डाकिनी शाकिनी इत्यादि सर्वारिष्ट निवारणार्थं.
Let all the evil effects that cause calamities on the planet Earth, the evil effects from various demonic beings like Bhuta, Preta, dead people, Pishacha, demon, Rakshasa, Brahma Rakshasa, Vetala, ghost, Kushmanda, class of demons, Dakini, the devil, Shakini, the kind of female demon be removed.
मनोव्याकुलता निवारणार्थं.
Let the mental confusion and worry be removed.
प्रारब्धे कर्मणि करिष्यमाणे कर्मणि आदिदैविक आदिभौतिक आध्यात्मिक विघ्न निवारणार्थं.
Let all the obstacles be removed with regard to actions done or going to be done related to God, world, and spirituality.
समसरण निवारणार्थं धनलक्ष्मी धान्यलक्ष्मी संतानलक्ष्मी सौभाग्यलक्ष्मी विद्यालक्ष्मी शौर्यलक्ष्मी वीरलक्ष्मी विजयलक्ष्मी इत्यादि अष्टलक्ष्मी परिपूर्ण कृपा कटाक्ष सिद्ध्यर्थं.
Let all the loans be removed. Let all the Ashtalakshmis like Dhanalakshmi, Wealth, Dhanya-Lakshmi, food and grain, Santana-Lakshmi, offerings, Saubhagya-Lakshmi, fortune, Vidya-Lakshmi, knowledge, Shaurya-Lakshmi, bravery, Veera-Lakshmi, heroism, Vijaya-Lakshmi, success be obtained.
परीक्षासु उन्नत स्थाने विजय प्राप्त्यर्थं सर्व विद्या पारंगता सिद्ध्यर्थं मेधा शक्ति ग्रहण शक्ति अभिवृद्ध्यर्थं.
Let the top rank be obtained in the examinations. Let all the excellence be acquired in all the fields of knowledge. Let the memory power, understanding ability be increased.
इत्यादि सकलविध सन्मंगलानि गुरुकृपा कटाक्षेन प्राप्त्यर्थं.
By the grace of the Guru, let all the auspiciousness be showered upon.
श्री कैलासोनद द्वादशांत श्यामला पीठारूढ़.
The one who has ascended the Madrayadinam Shamala Pitam, which is the supreme place of Kailasa, where Paramashiva resides and rules the whole cosmos in Kailasa.
मीनाक्षी सुंदरेश्वरा भिन्न स्वरूप परशिवपुत्र रत्न कुमार.
The one who is no different from Meenakshi Sundareshwara, the most beloved son of Paramashiva, the young boy.
गुरुमन्य तुल्यावतार श्री पार्वती स्तन्यपान लब्ध दिव्य ज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागम सारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवृत्त.
The gem among Gurus and unequaled avatar, the one who received enlightenment by drinking the breast milk of Devi Parvati, author of famous Dravida Vedam, which is the essence of all the Vedas and Agamas.
श्रीमत् परमशिव करुणा समधिगत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रेयान गीयमान छत्र चामर श्री चिन्ह कालादि समस्त विरधावल्यलंकृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती.
The one adorned by the quadrangular palanquin of pearl, received by the grace of Paramashiva, adorned by the musical instruments, Ambrala, Chambaram, the sacred symbols of worship, adorned by the hymns of praises, the one who has won the whole world by his enlightenment and the signs of enlightenment, and been accepted by all kings as a supreme ruler.
सर्वजन संग सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्याप वर्ग वर्ष विश्रान जीमूत परमत कल्प केसरी.
The Shavara of Videha Mukti, an immutable state of enlightenment, immediately by Nirvana Diksha to all people, the one who creates bliss, protecting leader, the roaring lion and the trumpeting young elephant by other religions.
शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्री राजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु चपन शाक्यादि महांधकार निवारण ज्ञान भानो वीक्षणानर्हार्ह ध्वजोच्चेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद् वृषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्तृ The Acharya who established Shaiva Siddhanta, the Guru or the Pandya who is the supreme king of all kings, the Rajaguru the Pandya who is supreme king of all kings,
the Acharya who established Shaiva Siddhanta, the Rajaguru of the Pandya who is the supreme king of all kings, the Guru who is also the Pandya king, the supreme king of all, the enlightenment, the utter darkness of delusion, the
सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगत गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्य वाचक स्वामिना अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ तृणवद्युत जिष्णतम गुरु महासन्निधान.
One who is the ruler of the Sarvagnya Pita, the seat of omniscience, oh, the avatar of such above mentioned attributes, the Guru of the whole world, Shri Jnana Sambandha Deshika Swami, upper Smenta Shamala. Chosen by Jnana Sambandha Swami, oh, the one who has ascended this 293rd Guru Mahasannidhana.
कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तर विश्वतम गुरु महासन्निधान.
The one who has ascended the seat of Kanchi Kailasa Sarvagnya Pita as a 233rd point of Guru Mahasannidhana.
The one who has ascended the seat of Arunachala Sarvagnya Pita in the
कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासमस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कर्तृ. साक्षात श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वत मनुष्योत्तरी चंद्र भगीरथ श्री रामचंद्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवत चिन्ह सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्य वंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञ पीठ साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणि. साक्षात श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणी पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर. साक्षात श्री परमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गणनायक श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्रतम अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर. धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्ग स्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान. कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगत गुरु श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमद जगत गुरु श्री भगवत श्री नित्यानंद परम शिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिना प्रीत्यर्थम. Who is in the state of Paramahamsa, the Acharya of all sannyasis and parivrajakas, the embodiment of the pure truth, consciousness and bliss, the embodiment of the sacred syllable Om, the knower of the Vedas, the one who is established in the superconsciousness. Tesham Padaravindayoho Bhakti Siddhyartam Guru Kripa Kataksha Siddhyartam Shema Stairya Virya Vidya Aira Rogya Aishwaryana Abhividhyartam Dharmata Kamoksha Vidha Palaprashata Siddhyartam समस्त दुरितोपशांत्यर्थम समस्त मंगलावाप्त्यर्थम भगवत श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रसादेन सकुटुंबस्य ज्ञान वैराग्य जीवन मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिवस्य श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव अवतार भूत सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपस्य भगवतः श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवस्य च ध्यान षोडशोपचार सर्वोपचार अर्चनाराधन पूजा प्रार्थना करिष्ये.
ओम आनंद गंध निलयाय नमः.
ओम भवरोग वेशजाय नमः. ओम कल्पतरवे नमः. ओम पशुपतये नमः. ओम पाशविमोचकाय नमः. ओम ईप्सित फलदायकाय नमः. ओम भाग्यवृत्ति परिवर्तकाय नमः. ओम आदि व्याधि विनाशकाय नमः. ओम समस्त कल्याण गुणान्विताय नमः. ओम विरधिपुरीशाय नमः. ओम श्री कैलासपतये नमः. ओम शिवशक्त्यैक्य स्वरूपाय नमः. ओम श्री नित्यानंदाय नमः. ओम हां हौं शिवाय नमः. ओम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परम शिवाय नमः. ओम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव अवतार भूत सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय शील श्री भगवत श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिने नमः। ओम नित्यानंदम। Let us now move to the next segment, the most awaited segment. Due to the intense samadhi, the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, all of us will be blessed and bestowed with the alive Nithyananda Satsang, and we will be having the live Akashic reading, Devi Parashakti with the alive Nithyananda Satsang. Please sit straight with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Close your eyes and chant the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
அறியாத மூர்க்கர்களை வேறறுத்து பக்தி நெறி பரப்பி சைவத்தை யோக செய்து பக்தி நெறி பரப்பி சைவத்தை யோக செய்து அஞ்ஞான மலமறுத்து சிவமாக்கியமையாண்ட கைலாயம் தனிலுறையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே கைலாயம் தனிலுறையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம். நெறியில்லா வாழ்வுதனில் குரலும் இம்மக்களுக்கு நெறியில்லா வாழ்வுதனில் குரலும் இம்மக்களுக்கு நெறியுடைய வேதத்தின் உட்பொருளை அறிவித்து நெறியுடைய வேதத்தின் உட்பொருளை அறிவித்து வீடு பேறு நாங்கள் அடைய விந்தைகள் செய்த கைலாயம் தனிலுறையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே கைலாயம் தனிலுறையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம். பொய்யெல்லாம் மெய் என்று அஞ்ஞான திமிரேறி பொய்யெல்லாம் மெய் என்று அஞ்ஞான திமிரேறி பாவங்கள் பல செய்து கர்மங்களை மூட்டை கட்டி பாவங்கள் பல செய்து கர்மங்களை மூட்டை கட்டி பிறப்பெடுத்த பல உயிர்க்கு ஞானத்தை அருள வந்த கைலாயம் தனிலுறையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே கைலாயம் தனிலுறையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம். மன்னதனில் பிறந்த இது மாண்டு விடும் உயிர்களுக்கு மன்னதனில் பிறந்த இது மாண்டு விடும் உயிர்களுக்கு எண்ணமில வாழ்வுரனை வாழ வைத்து சீ செய்த எண்ணமில வாழ்வுரனை வாழ வைத்து சீ செய்த சுண்ண வெந்நீரணியும் ஈசனே நேசனே கைலாய ஆனந்த
ॐ नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवसमारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि पराशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्